Okay, I'm watching the video here. Not gonna have any sound on that. Oh, who has the gun? Oh, he's dead. That guy is dead, man. He just uploaded 5 hours ago. There's no news even yet. Oh, here. Let's investigate. Let's investigate. So he just got shot literally 20 minutes ago, I think. Who is Charlie Kirk? What does he stand for? And what controversies did he spark? Is there also maybe a Charlie Kirk explained video or something? Charlie Kirk, who is he? Charlie Kirk. I saw him very often. He was all in my YouTube shorts. I had him a lot. And I don't agree with him. I think he was spreading dangerous. Still, he's allowed to do what he does. And he had the balls to always face people. And he shouldn't die for this. Charles James Kirk, born October 30, 93. Blah, blah, blah. Turning Point USA. At just 18, Turk co-founded the Turning Point USA in 2012, aiming to promote conservative values among students, such as limited government, free markets, and free speech. He serves as CEO of several related entities, Turning Point Action, Turning Point, blah, blah, blah. He hosted Charlie Kirk Show on radio, lots of downloads. He has a big YouTube channel. And a prominent Trump ally. Kirk has influenced youth mobilization efforts, takeover attempts within the NRC. Via the Mount Vernon Project, and in 2025 was appointed by Trump to the Air Force Academy Board of Visitors. What does he stand for? Limited government, free market capitalism, traditional conservative values, and vocal support for free speech, which is totally fine, right? Nothing NCR, nothing weird. He's very, very Christian, very heavy, I remember. Originally secular, Kirk has embraced Christian nationalism, asserting America should be a Christian-populated nation governed by religious values. He supports the Seven Mountain Mandate, which encourages Christian control of key social society sectors. Again, fucking bullshit, but he can have that opinion, man. Totally fine. Election fraud and capital insurrection. He spreads false claims of a stolen 2020 election, helped to organize Stop the Steal protests, and sent buses of supporters to the scene early January 2021. Not cool, but again, should be shot. He downplayed the Russia-Ukraine war as a border dispute and focused more on immigration issues. Opposes abortion, rejects same-sex marriage, and has spoken against LGBTQ. Again, you can be against this, which I am, but again, you shouldn't fucking shoot the guy. Launched tools like Professor Watchlist and School Board Watchlist to highlight perceived liberal indoctrination on campuses. Controversies, financial transparency. TPUSA was criticized after the ProPublica investigation found misleading finance claims, lacking independent audits, and steep increase in Kirk's salary from about $27,000 to nearly $300,000, along with his purchase of a high-end condo. Guy was rich, man. Misleading claims, promoted the anti-Semitic cultural Marxism trope and accused universities of being totalitarian. He misstated Justice Department data on human trafficking, fueled disinformation around the election fraud and voter suppression narrative. Kirk has long-standing connections to the Council of National Policy, a secretive far-right network. TPUSA has been criticized for tolerating extremist voices, like initially banning an anti-Semitic YouTuber only when optics demanded it, and distancing itself from brand ambassador associated with Holocaust denial. His ideological shift from secularism to Christian nationalism raised concerns about the blending of religious dogma and political activism. His campus tours, such as You're Being Brainwashed, Prove Me Wrong, have drawn protests for... I respect him for that, when he drove to these universities, and he just talked to everyone. He talked to everyone. I always respect that. And he was literally shot 20 minutes ago. The problem is, dude, stop showing the video every 2 minutes. They're literally just showing the video 50,000 times per second. What are you doing?
From shock, and the president of the United States weighing in quickly. So many Republican politicians now on social media.
Stop fucking... Come on, fuck that, man. The problem is here at TommyKay News, I don't know what to fucking even talk about here. I don't know what should we talk about here?
Targeted shooting attacks. It is something that, from a terrorism standpoint, we've seen terrorists rather do this in this country before and obviously abroad. But now individuals are acting out instead of trying to solve differences.
Do we care about this? This is pretty big news, I think.
Are apparently trying.
It's always very crazy. I don't want to watch this retard chat, man. It's always kind of crazy to me how one single person can do so much drama. Like one maniac decides, I'm going to shoot this guy today. And it has such
the attack on
impact,
a group of elderly Jewish Jewish individuals in Colorado who were just supporting the hostages that were taken by Hamas, a fire attack there. So this is top of mind. It's been a discussion I've been having with law enforcement officials all this week.
This is unfortunately going to help the culture war.
It presents a very steep security challenge in this country where you're on a campus, whether you completely agree with Charlie Kirk or not.
In situations like these, I always think stay calm. There's got to be no Civil War tomorrow or fucking World War III. People need to calm down.
What type of event is going to draw this type of action, and how can we...
He once said gun deaths are unfortunate, but they're worth for the Second Amendment.
Well,
No,
yeah,
fuck away. Show me a link.
about the threats, and we've been seeing some of the reporting come in
I
specifically.
mean, I don't want to shit on a dead guy here, man. Charlie Kirk on Second Amendment.
Hey, Charlie, how are you? So I just had a question on your thoughts on if we need more gun control in the country or not. You know, I'm very pro.
And again, I have to say this. This is just for education purposes. I want to see what his opinion is, what he says. I'm not trying to celebrate here. Haha, he likes the Second Amendment. Now he's dead because of a gun.
Protecting America and the citizens that live in it. And so
You're a very successful YouTuber, man. Very, very successful. And even though I don't agree with it, I command when people do this. Like, talk to me. Let's talk, right? Like, he's like, prove me wrong. I like that shit.
more gun control, because there's a lot of school shootings that happen, as we mentioned, and you know, I just
Check this, Tommy.
We must be honest. Now, we must also be real. We must be honest with the population. Having an armed citizenry comes with a price. And that is part of liberty. Driving comes with a price. 50,000 people die on the road every year. That's a price. You get rid of driving, you'd have 50,000 less auto fatalities. But we have decided that the benefit of driving, speed, accessibility, mobility, having products, services, is worth the cost of 50,000 people dying on the road. Wow. So we need to be very clear that you're not going to get gun deaths to zero. It will not happen. Right. You can significantly reduce them through having more fathers in the home, by having more armed guards in front of schools.
If the solution of society to stop gun deaths is armed guards in front of a fucking school, I don't know about that, man.
We should have an honest and clear reductionist view of gun violence, but we should not have a utopian one. You will never live in a society when you have an armed citizenry and you won't have a single gun death. That is nonsense. It's drivel. But I think it's worth it.
Good job, Seaper.
I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year, so that
no hate, nothing personal, but quite ironic right now,
we
right?
can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It is rational. Nobody talks like this. They live in a complete alternate universe. So then how do you reduce?
It's very ironic,
Very
unfortunately.
simple. People say, oh, Charlie, how do you stop school shootings? I don't know. How did we stop shootings at baseball games? Because we have armed guards outside of baseball games. That's why. How do
I wouldn't cheer for that, man. If that's your solution to have armed guards everywhere,
we
man,
stop all the shootings at airports? We have armed guards outside of airports. How do we stop all the shootings at banks? We have armed guards outside of banks.
Eh.
I just think it would do a lot to protect the people. And I think the Second Amendment also qualifies that we should have.
Did armed guards help him, though?
I want to know your thoughts on that.
Do you think
Fucking
gun
hell,
ownership
dude.
is a right or a privilege?
Fuck. Jesus,
I
man.
think it's a right, but it comes with responsibilities.
Okay, tell me more.
To me, as a German, it's still insanity that you Americans discuss if civilians should have guns. That's just insanity to me, man. Insanity.
Well, I think that there should be things in place, you know, things like red flag laws and things like that. You know, the AG just approved Mel Gibson to get his gun rights back, even though he had a domestic violence charge. So, you know, I don't think the people that commit these violent crimes should be able to buy guns and things like that. And I think we should have red flag laws in place to make sure that those violent criminals aren't getting guns.
Okay, so let's go. So tell me, in your perfect world, what would constitute a red flag?
I mean, just things like, you know, we can look into any kind of medication.
Criminal
and things like
charges.
that can affect someone's
That could be
Priors.
dangerous, right? I mean, that could be I mean, there's a lot of vets that come home from war and that are on a lot of medication. A lot of vets could have their weapons taken away.
Well, I'm not necessarily saying, bless you, bless you.
Thank you. It's the pollen or something. Thank you.
I mean, I'm not necessarily saying, like, it's mainly to prevent, you know, future shootings and things like that, and also, you know, putting in place things like a federal registry so that we know, you know, the types of guns that people have, and, you know, it would just essentially be a federal registry that shows these are the guns that this person has, you know, in case a cop has to go on something like a domestic call. That's the most dangerous call they can go on. So.
Yeah, I could see you're coming after this.
I don't want to sound insensitive. I just have a weird thought, and I want to hear your opinion. Pro-Second Amendment people say we need guns to protect this country, right? And this shooter who just shot him probably in his head thought, I'm now taking a gun and I'm gonna take down a right-wing guy that likes Trump a lot. In a weird way, it's so ironic all. It's super...
From a good perspective.
Such
Let me ask one
unlogical
other
bullshit.
What
He's
do you
just been pronounced dead right now. Now officially confirmed dead. The problem is if you want to do the news, you always need Twitter, man. Twitter is the ultimate news, man, but I can't take this dumb website anymore.
What you say is the ultimate and final purpose of the Second Amendment.
He's officially dead now. I mean, if you see the video, man, dude, that is just GG, man.
Keep going.
Well, but
The
I
shooter
think
looks like
within
Bernie
the Second Amendment,
Sanders.
It also implies that we have high regulations. In the
Do we have
First
like a
World
picture of the
War.
shooter or anything about him yet?
Well-regulated
Probably
militia
not.
actually
Tomorrow.
meant well-armed, but that's a separate issue. But like,
Well, how do you know? You're interpreting what the founding fathers.
well,
put
they
in.
said it in the Federalist Papers, right? So it's not just me, but also in the Heller decision, in the 5-4 decision, that said that gun ownership was a right. This was a hotly debated thing.
But so
And-
do you disagree? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Do you like?
They have him in custody? Huh. So he's not dead, he's alive, and yeah, it will be interesting to know why you think he did it. What his reasoning is, man, but dude. To make the decision to take a human life is always a bit fucked up in the head.
Oh, without a doubt. The
You
only
do?
reason you'd want to register the guns is if you want to confiscate them.
Well, or to make sure that
Probably
people
the
like
internet will
officers of
be
law
very
are
fast finding
protected
this guy
and
and
know
when
what
he's
they're
some
going
shit.
into. I mean,
Internet
that's-
super
Again,
bad.
that's a good argument.
Right.
To your credit.
So here they have the guy. Mainstream media has rotted the minds of our nation's elderly to the point they're becoming terrorists. Insanity, man. Dude, someone just died. This guy is obviously fucked up in the head. The mainstream media has rotted the minds of our nation's elderly. Already blaming, man. A human being just died and you just want to use it for your agenda, you fucking scum of the earth.
That's right, remain silent. That's right, remain silent.
Mainstream media probably has thousands of followers. Whatever, who gives a shit. Okay, old man
I
did
will
it.
try to make a better argument where the problem of...
I think no one's listening to this. Let's go here.
Around New York fired through the windows. The big thing here, Tom, is the pace at which this is happening. You know, we used to have a couple of big mass shootings a year, which is obviously
Don't fucking do it, man. I think they're not showing. Let me check again. But the media doesn't
everybody
show
knows
this.
is one too many. But now we're seeing these events happening with increasing frequency,
And there's
that
a lot of people
also
there,
has
man.
law enforcement quite alarmed, Tom.
I'm just checking if they're showing it,
shootings, I mean,
which
we're
will
talking
be...
about
Okay, they're not
real
showing it.
political
Good.
violence here
Good.
against either
But they love
candidates
showing the
for
video a lot
office,
for views,
candidates
which I'm kind
who
of doing all right
are,
now.
You know, lawmakers like we had in Minnesota, where they were targeted inside their homes, literally shot at their front door.
And I
What
think
happened
everyone
to
in this chat knows right now, this will be super used for everyone's agenda, man. The right will use this a lot. This will all get used. Someone like this dying, man, instantly it's going to get used. Everyone is losing, man. Everyone is losing in this.
Valley State University.
And once again, one of my main thoughts here is it's crazy how you have all these people that are civil. All it takes is one fucking guy, man. One fucking idiot.
The aisle, whether it be Republican or Democrat, asking for people to pray for Charlie Kirk right now. I do want to ask you one thing. There are so many different angles of this. We actually have an angle of when the shooting happened. We're not going to show the actual moment of impact, if you will.
Dude, Twitter has everything. They take the guy into custody.
This is the guy that shot him?
His pants are down. Like everyone with their phones, man. Everything is televised nowadays, man. Jesus. What do you get for that? You get life in prison, right, for that? Dude, Twitter has everything, man. If you take a fart, bro, Twitter has a video. That's a lifetime sentence,
at
right?
the
I
time
guess.
when this actually happened.
I don't think you
Tom,
get death penalty
but
for
you
that.
Gotta think from
I
an
think so.
investigative standpoint. They have a suspect in custody. They're going to be looking at every angle of this, and so many people were.
In the
seeing
UK,
this
you
because
get a free
he
house.
has a massive social media presence, and people were live streaming this and posting these videos on text, on X, I should say, and Instagram and WhatsApp and everywhere else.
In Germany,
That's exactly
5
right,
years.
Tom. I mean, I've seen 5 or 6 different versions
Utah
of
does
this
have the
video
death
for
row.
obvious reasons. Out of respect to Kirk or any victim, we wouldn't show the moment.
It's interesting though, right? How probably a lot of people want to use it for their agenda, but the shooter wasn't some blue hair university student. It was an old man, an old white man. That's probably not going to go into the mind of some people. We just saw that guy on Twitter, how the left media has influenced the minds of the old men. What the fuck, eh? Well, probably more catastrophic if it was some kind of libtard, man. They would have loved it even more.
That we've watched, of course, that's not definitive, so we still need to get some more information about that. And it's not clear from the video, you know, witnesses can.
But the man probably thinks he did something good. He probably thought, today I'm going to kill a fascist.
Down there, the way that the sound travels after a shot is fired, so I don't want to speculate. It would be.
But after Luigi, man, this is becoming a bit more common now, right?
This is an incident that certainly has people's attention.
Imagine he was black or migrant. Oh fuck, man.
Political violence. I did
this
not
only
want
helps
to
the fascists.
or
Yeah,
not
it
mention,
does.
obviously, what we saw in Minnesota earlier this summer. State lawmakers being attacked there. So
after
that's
Trump, all
something
bets
that,
are off.
That folks are definitely tuned into as well as part of this whole trend. And Tom, just briefly. I've talked to law enforcement officials in other countries that have dealt with these incidents before, speaking specifically about Northern Ireland. The biggest thing that they say is that once this gets into society, that people start to think.
We talked about Poland earlier on the stream. Check out the VOD.
Their differences with a Charlie
I did lots
Kirk,
of news
with
today.
a local lawmaker, that it takes a very long time for that to.
Did you see the black guy step Ukrainian girl? I saw it. And once again, I personally believe it's getting completely fucking violated for agendas. This black person was completely mentally ill, fucked up in the head and killed innocent women. Terrible, fucking sucks. Ridiculous that that guy was free after 14 charges. But now I'm on 9gag a lot and everybody's like, oh, fucking black people. Fuck all the black people. Whoa, whoa. Always taking this and being like, whoa, we need to make Donald Trump take care of That's fucking insanity, man. 9gag is fully gone nowadays. I was always a big 9gagger, and 9gag is pure racist hatred nowadays. It's just pure fucking hate. 9gag is fully gone nowadays.
To save his life. Tom, the point I was going to bring up with you is that from the eyewitness, Justin, we were speaking to, who witnessed this, he had heard and maybe he had even seen that the suspect that was in custody had gotten there real early, had been walking around, he had been noticed by other people. He was now in custody, and I bring that up because
How does no one see someone as a gunman? Doesn't he have like in a back or some shit?
In Butler, that the shooter had sort of scoped it out a little bit. You can remember gotten very close, and then had positioned himself up on that rooftop.
That's
Suddenly,
right,
Republicans care about Ukrainian lives when the black guy killed her.
Donald Trump, when a Secret Service agent spotted that individual who's going to be going to trial soon, hiding out in the bushes.
You can have a concealed gun. Once again, don't hate me, Americans. From my point of view, from my opinion, what your Second Amendment is fucking insanity. Barbarism. Insanity, what's going on in America with these fucking guns. Kids are dying in schools, people dying, man, and you still have these Republicans, oh, this is totally freedom, this is our freedom, man. Insanity. The number one cause of an under 18-year-old dying in the US is by gunshot. Isn't that insanity, man? Insanity. It's insanity, bro.
Law enforcement would have known about the plot ahead of time. These are people that, generally speaking, have lawfully purchased weapons or purchased weapons in ways that would not have triggered the types of checks that would normally be done, have not typically posted online ahead of time specific plans, and have conducted searches.
They should use vehicles instead? Well, they're not Muslims mostly in America, right? It's a joke. I'm joking. We're joking.
It's not the type of thing that, because of the First Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, in the rules of this country, where law enforcement can look at our searches as U.S. citizens in this country real time. And I think a lot of people feel strongly that that's privacy that American citizens should have. Nobody's advocating for a change in that at this stage, but certainly the idea.
The laws are a problem, the people are a problem. Yeah, but as Charlie said here earlier, right? If you have 280 million people in the country, you will have crazies that will use a gun for bad stuff. But is it so fucking far-fetched, man? Is it so fucking crazy that I think often it's a little bit like military-industrial complex, the people trying to sell guns and shit. Is it crazy if someone comes into the U.S. politics, like a presidential candidate or president, and says, I would like to reform gun laws. I would like to lower them in everyday life. A little bit less guns. You can't have automatic rifles. No guns to people with certain things like priors, mental illness, blah, blah, blah. You will never get elected, yeah, because I'm taking away the freedom. Well, but then have fun. Have fun that this happens. Have fun that kids die in schools, that nightclubs are getting shut. Let enjoy it then, if that's what you fucking want to do. Because your freedom is taken away. Your freedom is dying right now in the White House, man. They cut all your funding. They cut you. the way an autocracy is built is not violent anymore, like in the last century, man. It comes very slowly.
National Convention. He was named to Forbes' 30 under 30.
I can't believe this gun shit in America. I can't fucking.
Your kids in college might or in high
Aspen Gold is missing a lot of ad revenue right now.
What is really the biggest,
Thank you,
and most quickly growing conservative activist organizations in the country. You see him on a college campus in the video that we've been showing. He has visited again and again, having these conversations, rallying for people. And I think that is why, Tom, you are now seeing this widespread condemnation of political violence all across the political spectrum, obviously among conservatives.
A lot of people are sending me his death video on Discord, man. What the fuck's wrong with you people? Thank you, Alperin. I can Google that myself, dude. The fuck?
That they are hoping for the best, as we now know he is in
Elon Musk just tweeted the left is the party of murderers.
You are seeing
I don't know, man. I feel like right wing is killing more people.
Saying they are horrified by the news that is emerging now out of Utah. You're also seeing Democrats, again, on the other end of the political spectrum, saying very similar things, condemning political violence.
He's confirmed that now. Yes, I think so. I mean, if you see the video, the guys, nobody survives that.
Meeting of one of the House committees, Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene called for a moment of silence at the House Oversight Committee when the news emerged that Charlie Kirk had been shot. And so members of Congress sat and took a moment of silence.
Check out Hassan. I never watched Hassan. How does he talk about this stuff? What is he saying, like?
I mean, look, in a normal environment, if we lived in normal times, if we had a normal, responsible government and not a bunch of fucking psychopaths running the show, they would look at this incident and go, we have to actually take serious precautions and we have to look at gun control seriously. Okay, Charlie Kirk himself, as an advisor to the Trump administration and as a mouthpiece for a lot of the most reactionary right-wing sentiments being expressed in this country, has routinely talked about how gun violence is a unfortunate but necessary side effect of having the freedom of the Second Amendment. Okay, quite literally, he has verbalized his opinions on this issue with the false notion, with the false assumption that it might not ever happen to him. Okay? And in a moment like this, a reasonable government would say, all right, enough is enough. Okay? But one that hasn't said that in the aftermath of Sandy Hook is most likely not going to say that in the aftermath of this incident as well, especially considering that there are school shootings happening with regular frequency. As I've said already, the Charlie Kirk shooting is the 46th school shooting that has taken place this year. 46.
Wow. That's pretty insane. I mean, that's very reasonable. That's totally reasonable. 46. You gotta be fucking shitting me. How many people died to gun violence cause in the US in 2025 so far? Hassan is most reasonable, but sometimes he goes insane. 10,000. Wow. Homicides, but also it includes suicides. Yeah. Separately, mass shootings accounted for 302 deaths and 1.4k injuries. Okay. It was much more in 2024. 10,000 deaths.
Point out, they didn't get to ask my question to Charlie. You know, that was why I was there.
Yeah. Tyler Magette, we thank you for talking to us. I do want to bring in retired FBI agent and current NBC News law enforcement analyst, Rob D'Amico. Rob, this might be a tough question for you, but I'm sure you have some experience.
Can anyone find me a video that like explains Charlie Kirk, like a video that looks at him and what he stood
that he
for
was
and
either
stuff?
shot in the neck or the chest. We're hearing that from eyewitnesses and also other reports from people that have been out there. How much time do first responders have for a gunshot wound like that, where it is near so many vital parts of the body to try to save somebody?
Dude, Twitch streamers are better news. Now they're talking about the wound and if he's savable. That's fucking weird, man. I'd rather watch Hassan, man. Like, what the fuck is that trash? Fucking terrible, man. I'd love to learn more about Charlie. But I can't really find anything. I can't really find shit on him. Oh, here.
Right now because she's not drunk. Can you
22
6 months of this
views.
already.
Well, let's give him a shot, man. Thank you, Neo.
Tell me her greatest accomplishment.
No, I can't.
Can you tell me a single accomplishment?
I cannot. I want to leave.
What is Kamala Harris's greatest accomplishment?
This is not really a deep dive, is it?
See, that's that question. You can't. Okay.
Name an accomplishment of hers.
There's
An
a Jubilee
accomplishment
video
of
with
her?
him.
She got in. She in when she was the Hey.
What is her greatest accomplishment?
Being an idol.
Do you think
for,
Oh, he debated 25 Vogue students. That's actually
I have
interesting.
this on the top of my head, but I don't.
Skip the first minute. Yeah, this is fucking terrible.
I'm not sure. I guess
What's
I
her-
have nothing. I'm stumped.
What the fuck was that?
Charles James Kirk, or better known as Charlie Kirk, is an American conservative activist, writer, and speaker who has become a prominent figure in U.S. political discourse. So here's a quick background of Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was born on October 14th, 1993 in Arlington Heights, Illinois, a suburb of Chicago. He grew up in a middle-class family and was raised in a Christian household. His father, Robert W. Kirk, was an architect and manager for a construction firm, while his mother, a homemaker, played a significant role in his upbringing. He has spoken about the values of hard work and patriotism instilled in him by his family. It is unknown if Charlie Kirk has any siblings, since Charlie Kirk likes to keep his family life very private. Kirk attended Wheeling High School in Wheeling, Illinois, where he was active in student life.
Adult brain rot. It is fucking terrible.
During high school, he showed an early interest in conservative ideas and politics. Kirk played for both the varsity basketball and football team. Here are some of Charlie Kirk's highlights from his Huddle page.
Okay, I can't. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I fucking can't, man. I fucking can't.
Massive presence on social media, very well known in conservative circles, has a lot of power when it comes to politics on the right. But again, he's never run for office.
Win
He's never been
sniper,
elected,
Civil War. Look
his
at
life
this
is in
degeneracy,
danger.
man.
What does that tell us?
Well, again, we talked about in the
Join
beginning.
my
that
Discord if
people
you
are
hate
starting to take
Islam.
the violence into their own hands.
Join
when
my
they don't
Discord.
agree. And he was out there.
Jesus
to
is Lord.
have
All
these
hail Israel.
conversations with both sides, and he enjoyed that.
Religion of peace is
but now
cancer.
it is
fucking
it is
maniacs,
people
bro.
taking,
Everybody's
feeling that they
fucking
have
gone,
to
bro.
solve things with violence.
These
It's
fucking
getting
maniacs,
on both
dude.
sides of the fence, and it's going to get tougher and tougher because.
Thank you, Kiba. No, he's
You
dead.
said he's not running
We
for
think I have
office, so
confirmation now. We're
he's
dead.
an influencer out there, and someone was angry enough to really take this out in this way. And I think it's going to change the dynamics in this country, as we've seen with some of the other political figures. All those ran for
Fucking
office,
sucks,
so
man.
I think
Dying
those
like
were
that
kind
fucking
of
sucks, dude.
One of those, like it's turning up, but this one not running for office, just an influencer, and these influencers out speaking all the time. And I think the security business is really
She
gonna have to
says she's
start.
still alive. There was a big tweet right now. This is probably from. Oh, 170. Wow, 180,000 viewers.
After that shooting,
Wow, BBC, Alter.
Campus police at the Utah Valley University say they have arrested an individual, that they have a suspect
This was-
in custody.
Oh,
The
actually, right now,
FBI
he's still
saying
alive.
its agents will be supporting the investigation into the shooting.
He's still with us. How the fuck is he alive? No fucking hate, but how the fuck is he managing
So
that?
Charlie Kirk, and there he is on stage in these images with the Vice President J.D. Vance.
Imagine he survives
He's
that
also,
shit, man. Holy
been in
shit.
Greenland with Donald Trump Jr.
There's no confirmation he's dead yet, but official people on Twitter say he's dead. Like, what is wrong with people, man?
Organization, the Turning Point organization, speaking at university campuses across the USA. It was
Imagine
exactly
being his
this
kids
sort
watching
of
this
event
video one day. Ah, come on, man.
that he was speaking at when the shooting happened. He's 32. He's married with 2 young children. He's an evangelical.
That fucking sucks, man. I don't like the guy, but that's, I mean, not cool, right? Shouldn't fucking die. I mean, everyone can agree with that. Shouldn't be fucking a thing. But he was shot by a high caliber rifle right here. How on earth do you survive that? Well, maybe if it goes through and one of your arteries is still working and you can still breathe. I don't know how that works, though. I have no clue, man.
We do not know, of course, I should stress, what the motive for this is. But we do know that he has a very strong connection.
You can put a thing into the vein.
Family, and we heard from our reporter Bernd de Busman, who was inside.
You can clip it, and what they do is they take an artery from the leg. You have 30 minutes to do that. Dude, if he survives that, bro, and he does a public appearance, he's gonna be a god, bro. They're gonna celebrate him very like Trump after the shooting.
Of course, of how well known, how important, how close.
And honestly, I wish him to survive this. Trump not getting shot, him surviving this, man, all the people believing in God will probably think God is actually MAGA, bro.
And we're going to cross now to my colleague Katrina Perry in Washington for more coverage of this breaking news on the shooting of Charlie Kirk. Katrina.
Anita, thank you. Well, as you've been covering there for the last hour, shock right across Washington, D.C. and
I don't have much time left, chat. I have early stuff tomorrow. The problem with this news is it's like, okay, we're done here. This is what happened. Pretty fucking uncool. Opinions are quite clear.
That rally at
this shouldn't happen to him.
Valley University. This is a breaking situation.
There's not much more to say, really. I feel like
information is coming to us in a piecemeal fashion. But we do know that this happened on the.
But I'm never going to fucking visit the US, man. Fuck that. Everybody getting shot, bro.
Local time, the university says a shot was fired at the visit.
I'm an ICU nurse. The chance of surviving this is 0.9% with the carotid artery. TommyKay News has the doctors on the spot.
Investigating. They say that a suspect is.
What I saw, though, man, I feel like no one could survive that, man. Holy shit. You see, Nepal, if you want more TommyKay News, the VOD will be released in a sec. Checked early. I did 4 hours news. We talked Nepal. We talked Donald Trump's pedophile letter, where we actually talk about Charlie Kirk defending Donald Trump for totally not a pedophile and not with Epstein. We talked about Nepal. We talked about lots of things.
Very, very close friend of the president and his administration. Well, let's go over live to the White House now to our reporter,
Donald Trump,
who is there. Bernd, can you bring us some of the reaction as it's come in from the president there and his team about Charlie Kirk?
MSNBC now says it could have been a supporter shooting his gun in celebration. Now that sounds really retarded, buddy. That sounds very, very retarded what you just put in chat there.
Vice President J.D. Vance, as well as other members of
that's
the
ridiculous,
Trump
my dude.
All offering their prayers for Charlie Kirk. When the news actually broke, I happened to be in the upper press area of the White House speaking to officials about something completely unrelated to this. When I first learned of the news from a young White House staffer who was sitting nearby,
so it makes sense. They literally said that.
And said, "Oh my God, Charlie Kirk has been shot," before very quickly leaving the room.
No, guys, there's no way on earth an old man tries to celebrate with a gunshot and shoots at his neck. Okay, can we just come on? At some point, it's a 10-minute drive to the hospital. I just checked. Thank you, TommyKay News. We have our reporters everywhere. 10-minute drive. Okay.
Relationship with Charlie Kirk going back long before this current term began.
Fuck off.
All through.
No, you guys are lying now. He was shot in the chest and had a Kevlar vest and a bounce into his neck. Fuck off. I don't believe it for a second. If you're interested, on Sunday we played this. We're playing Many Nations Released thing. The problem is this is often very unbalanced. I hope they balance it. The Civ counts are very, very weird. This is what we're playing on Sunday. Quite exciting. Something new. Shout out to Pixelman for always having cool ideas.
Whose influence is very much felt here at the White House, and that they very much count on. As you said, he has an audience of millions of young people, and has been very, very effective in kind of spreading Trump's message.
Nothing bounced off a Kevlar vest, my dude. That's fucking bullshit.
With younger conservative voters, many of whom were voting for the first time or who hadn't been necessarily politically engaged in the past. And I do think from President Trump's perspective, having himself gone through the assassination attempt in Butler.
Can anyone send me that link that MSNBC said that? Because that will be insanity. Even if they have a left-wing agenda, to lie like that is insanity. Show me a link. I need to see a link of that. If a real high-level news agency actually said that, that's ridiculous.
In how quickly the administration kind of reacted to the shooting.
And of course, Brian, there have
I guess
been,
he lost the gun debate.
many
Jesus.
threats made against Charlie Kirk and indeed many members of the MAGA community over the last few months. Such is the nature of...
There's no way, man. There's no way.
Yeah, in which
MSNBC suggests the man who shot Charlie Kirk was a supporter shooting their gun in celebration. That is actually insanity. That is no way fucking hell.
In which a shooting like this happens.
Yeah, and again, I emphasize what you just emphasized. We don't know any of the full details of this. That we don't know if this was a supporter shooting their gun off in celebration, or so we have no idea about.
Well, then you have to be careful. This is not MSNBC. It's one of their guests, experts saying that, but that's just insanity.
In which a shooting like this.
But that's not like all of NBC. That guy just said that. Always be careful.
Something that's been a
Big
concern
fake news here.
very much here at the White House and across Washington.
But yeah, saying that is completely insanity. What the fuck?
At the White House, Brent, we'll be back to you a little
I swear to God, Chad, man, I live in a world now, man. I do this for years now. I genuinely, if I'm in public places, look around. Don't you guys have the same? Because I'm a dad. I want to protect my kid. I know it sounds a bit paranoid and insane, but I genuinely always pay attention to stuff. I always look around on the playground. I'm a fucked up guy like that, but I'd rather be fucked up than that. And when I'm on the playground, I look around if like there's a man alone looking weird and doing weird stuff. This sounds a bit fucked up because of the black guy killing the Ukrainian girl, but like if I'm in a bus and shit, I will always like be careful my back is not weird and shit. When I walk around and I hear steps behind me, I always like go, hey, what's up? I don't know, man. I might be paranoid, but fuck, man. Especially on playgrounds when my kid is around, man. I always see if anyone's weird or shit.
We have a video we can show you now. It's been verified by our team here, as I say.
Me and my brother, we've always been like that. Me and my brother, we would always go to clubs when we were young. And for 10 minutes, me and my brother used to be a private investigator, but like low level. You know, he was like ghetto. And we would, for 10 minutes, we just go look at everyone. Just always checking the surroundings and shit.
Crowd gathered there. Now, we've chosen to pause the video just before the gun is fired. Now, President Trump has posted on Truth Social about the shooting. Of course, Charlie Kirk, a very close friend of the president. President Trump saying, "We must all pray for Charlie Kirk, who has been shot. A great guy from top to bottom. God bless him," says the president. And there has been lots more reaction as well coming in from the vice president and many members of the administration.
Ace always sends fucked up links. I know you, Ace. You always send me weird shit.
What has happened in Utah just in the last hour or so. I'm joined here in studio by...
Who are these people? Glenn Beck. Who is that? 2.1 million follower. Dude, Twitter is such a weird thing, man. Twitter is weird. Getting word that Charlie Kirk is stable. Dude, if he survives that, holy fucking shit. Holy shit. Damn, bro, that would be insanity. I couldn't believe it, man. I could not believe it.
USA, which is the organization that Mr. Kirk headed, and they are saying that he was shot in the neck. He's at the hospital.
If that's true, God is actually MAGA, bro. I might actually join AFD, dude.
Some sort of detail
US healthcare
on the condition of Charlie Kirk, so that's something that has come in. We've also heard in from some other
chances are not 32%.
The Agriculture Secretary who is posted.
Okay, look, I haven't seen the close-up video, and I'm totally not gonna watch it right now with the sound off. He's fucking dead. Hey, I'm so fucking sorry, man. Oh shit, that's not good, man. No way you survived that. There's no way in heaven on earth. Ah, fuck, man. Poor guy, dude. Ah, scheiße. Oh, fuck. That sucks so much, dude. Ah, fuck. That almost makes me cry. Ah, fuck, dude. I haven't seen it yet. Ah, shit, dude. Poor fucking guy. Damn. Now I like my human side comes out. Fuck. Yeah, I don't wish that on anyone, dude. Oh, God. Please don't show it. Oh, it's not showing it, you dumb retard. Are you fucking dumb 24 ban? Use your fucking brain, you moronic human. Fuck's wrong with you, kid? Damn. No, you don't survive that. Fuck, dude.
When it comes to universities and colleges around the country, and
shit. Ah, man.
Crowd
Fuck.
that he usually commands there, the massive crowd that had gathered.
When you see something like that, there is something human coming out, man. You don't wish that on anyone.
Charlie Kirk and the kind of crowd that he draws, which is why he's become such a prominent figure when it comes to the conservative voice here in the US, and of course his proximity to Donald Trump, his involvement in Donald Trump's campaign in the presidential elections last year, very, very significant.
So
where,
fucking...
you know, the ability
one of my main emotions is always about... There's this word I use a lot in Germany, like when I talk about shit in Germany with my friends and stuff. It's one of my favorite words. It's unnecessary. So unnecessary. Why the fuck do we have to do this shit, man? Leftists are terrorists as always. Man, you're a child, buddy. You're just a kid. You're part of the problem. That's what you are. You're part of the problem.
Shooting took place. I actually think that might be the hospital that we are looking at there. It looks like the
But she's
entrance to
having a
the
great time, man.
hospital,
Look at her. She's hanging.
In that snippet of footage we had earlier, as you were saying yourself, there a huge crowd.
The world is heating up. People always get assassinated for thousands of years,
It had
dude.
been quite controversial. I was reading earlier an article about it in the student
Damn,
newspaper
bruh. Fuck.
in the university, where, you know, even the notion of the university holding this event on the campus, the
How can it be stable?
Divided opinions. Some students were in support of it, some were neutral. Others were starting an online petition, in fact, to ask the university to stop Charlie Kirk from speaking at this event. But the university...
I don't want to be a fucking asshole, but when I wake up tomorrow and open my phone, that guy's dead. I don't know if I'm a fucking asshole here or I'm dumb, but holy shit. If you survive that, man, holy fucking shit.
To the campus.
You probably need a guy coming quickly and putting the thing. I don't know how to say in English. The thing, you have to close it.
Where ideas, popular or controversial,
Trump is sending his best doctors right now.
Energetically and civilly, and very much Charlie Kirk and his movement are about freedom of speech and what they see as free speech being curtailed here in this country.
Yes, Katrina, you know, absolutely, you're right there. You know, he's been a very popular figure, a prominent figure, but also a very polarizing figure, as you know, we've reported over the past few months, and also as we've been talking about, you know, who
you have to put a trunk cat on the neck and apply pressure.
Position and mass following that he really commanded.
Imagine being the first row and seeing that shit.
The followers that he had on social media, but just by the
just unnecessary. My number one word there. Unnecessary, man. What the fuck, dude?
At his sort of you know,
RFK is gonna bring his shamans.
Sort of, you know, getting a sense of some voices that have been trying to describe what they saw on the ground, Katrina, about you know, someone saying that he was you know, the shot was fired directly at him. There was a lot of chaos as people around the dais there, they ducked.
Crazy how much damage a single person can do, right? One guy traumatizing and destroying and especially dividing so much, man.
Who exactly the suspect
like well, if Lee Harvey Oswald like worked alone or some shit, just one guy with so much power.
Like I said, the reactions that are coming in from some of the senior political figures just goes to show
you have to pack the wound. You can't tourniquet the neck.
Was to the Make America Great campaign, to the conservative campaign.
Let's be weird. The stream's almost over, man. I need to go wake up super early tomorrow. What is the normal procedure for neck gunshot wound? Like, what do you do there? They call it a GSW to the neck is considered a surgical emergency because of the high risk of damage to vital structures, airway, blood vessels, spinal cord, asparagus, and trachea. The exact management depends on the patient's stability and the resources available. There's the ATLS protocol. Secure the airway immediately if there are signs of compromise. Stridor, hoarseness, expanding hematoma, bleeding into the airway. Ah, fuck. Be prepared for surgical airway. There was probably medics on the ground, I will think, right? Assess chest for injuries. Control external bleeding with direct pressure. Avoid blind clamping. If massive bleeding, consider temporary packing. I don't know what that means. Quick neuro exam. Fully examine the wound and check for exit wounds. Apply pressure. Use hemostatic dressings. I don't know what that stuff is, honestly. I don't know what that is. This is too high for me. Establish an IV. That's the thing here, right? In the arm. To give fluids. OR exploration. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that fucking means. That's too high for me. I don't know what that means. No idea.
In our American democracy.
Joy?
No, I mean, I couldn't agree more.
This is not something that happens normally in America. This is not a usual occurrence, nor should it be. Most often when you have political rhetoric, it is met with political rhetoric, and that's where it must stay. We all, you know, and first of all,
43 school shootings
motivations of this
in the last 9 months.
Charlie Kirk was very outspoken. There could be many reasons why someone would engage here. You know, there are people out there who are sick, right? They just want attention, no matter what their political perspectives are. So we should withhold judgment about where.
I saw that video years ago where an ice hockey player got his neck cut, right? And they actually saved him, yeah.
You know, it is reminding people that political rhetoric can sometimes lead to political violence. And that's why for those of us who are—
There was literally a school shooting in Denver today. Fuck off, man. What is wrong with America, bro? What are you guys doing over there? Are you guys all fucked up? What? ChatGPT. Was there a school shooting in Denver today? It literally just happened right now? Dude, it's like a cosmic comedy, bro. 13 minutes ago, school shooting in Denver. You just can't make this up, bro. What the fuck is wrong with your country? Dude, what the hell? Hey, bro. There was a school shooting at Evergreen High School, 28 miles southwest of Denver. Early reports say at least 2 students were shot.
Continuing to monitor what's going on here and the latest that we know.
Sarah Horbakowitz reporting live from Lakewood. Thank you. We'll be checking back in with you shortly as those doctors prepare to take questions.
Let's go now to your reporter, Andrew Hobner, who is on ground level near Evergreen High School. Andrew, what can you tell us that's happened since the last time we checked in with you?
Yeah, there's not much new since the last time Jeffco sheriffs have spoken to us. I did notice.
Yeah, and tomorrow it's just thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers, but actually doing something. Actually fucking doing something. No.
And I could not even imagine, as a parent, what kind of day this would be.
No shit, man. But if you imagine, dude, since I'm a dad now, if I would get a call there was a shooting at my kid's school, I will be the most terrified human being on planet Earth. I will be so utterly fucking terrified.
Get you what information you need that the Jefferson
That's the
County Sheriff's
scariest shit
Department has
ever.
that they are willing to share with us at the time that it does. Michael?
Okay, Andrew, thank you. Andrew Hopner
They're
there.
ready or not?
Just outside of Evergreen High School where this shooting took place. We also just heard from your reporter, Sarah Horbakowitz, who is at St. Anthony's Hospital in Lakewood and getting set up there to hear from one of the doctors who was going to give a media briefing. Again, this is all coming together literally in live time as you're watching it here on CBS News Colorado. This is a live shot from our helicopter. And we are continuing to keep you updated on what is going on at Evergreen High School. And as I mentioned, now several scenes, right? Because you have obviously the shooting taking place at Evergreen High School. You have the reunification process going on at Bergen Meadow Elementary, which is where they are asking families to go in order to be reunited. That is just north of Evergreen High School.
If the school shooter is left wing, it's over.
You also have the scene.
So exhausting, right? It's so exhausting, bro. So exhausting. You're sending me links that I can't. What are you doing, man? I can't access this. You're sending me dumb shit, dude.
And I know Jackie Kelly, again, the public information officer who briefed us just about a half hour almost so now.
It's 20 minutes away from me.
Hoping to have another update as soon as possible. But here now we do have an update from those.
They got the wrong suspect who shot Charlie. Bullshit. Bullshit. Let's do a little test. Let's try something. I like this. Okay. Imperatori, they got the wrong suspect. What's your source? Put it in chat. There's an active shooter. They got the wrong suspect. What are you talking about? 1000% fake news, propaganda, bullshit. You're a retard. The police just determined that the man they'd taken into custody earlier, following the shooting, was of conservative influencer and personally Charlie Kirk, was not actually the shooter, according to spokesman. It is unclear if the shooter is in custody at the moment. And what is this? Am I watching a movie here? Who are you? Open source intelligence monitor. Who are you?
Not at this time. They're all minors. They're all teenagers, and they're all minors, but we do not know.
He actually shot himself.
I don't know if you can answer this question, but are two of them victims and one of them the shooter? What can you tell us about who they are?
Am I able to answer that yet, or do we not know?
We're going to refer you to the sheriff's office for that.
Yeah, we'll have to refer you to the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office for that information.
I mean, he shoot from very close. Everybody will see the shooter. I will think that old man is the shooter. This is just some...
We do not believe there
Let me tell a story. I tell that story many, many times, right? I tell that story many, many times. Maybe I can run a video in the meantime. This is going to be fucked up. Let me run some stuff behind. Yeah, one sec. I had to be careful of this. So, a long time ago, 5 years ago, right? There was a shooting in my city. If you guys remember, I was live on stream. Charlie Kirk. They're saying this is not the real shooter. Okay, let me finish something. So, 5 years ago, there was a shooting in my home city, right? Halle. This is like, I swear to God, I swear to God, I used to park here to visit my girlfriend who lived down the road here. I literally parked right here with my blue Golf. I was here all the time. And there was a shooting, right? And one thing I learned in that incident, yeah, I was literally, my girlfriend lived right here. I was always here. One of my best friends lives like here, and he walks like here every day, man. And one thing I learned firsthand, being part of something like this, right, is you wouldn't believe the fucking panic making when something evil happens. I will never forget this. The day this attack happened, right, I was still on Facebook and stuff, and it was my city. Everybody fake newsing. People going on Facebook. He has hostages in the supermarket. Fully wrong. Never happened. My brother, right? I love my brother, but my brother is a bit of a retard. My brother, I swear to God, I swear this is a true story. What's his name? That crazy blonde guy with the round glasses who's fucked up. Sam Hyde. I will never forget this. My brother, God praise him. My brother sends me this picture and says, look, this is the shooter. They found him. And I'm like, brother. And my brother isn't on the internet, right? He's like, dude, you know, it's a meme. Every time there's a mass shooting, you share this picture. And he's like, this is the shooter. I'm like, dude. And I will never forget how when the shooting happened, the whole city, there was like there was like a weird psychological reaction where people wanted to lie for attention, making things up, spreading fake news and shit, man. I don't mean like right now in this, but like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? You wouldn't believe the lying that was going on. It was unbelievable.
Footage of him, you know, in the middle of supporters signing autographs on hats and even a boot at one point there. But stay with us, Mike, because I just want to go straight to the scene in Orem, Utah. We can go live now to Eva Terry and Emma Pitts from Deseret News.
One of the biggest news in Germany this year. All the Germans know there was a big news in Germany. A puma is roaming in Germany. A feral cat. 3 days later, it was just a cat. Sorry, guys, it was just a cat, and everybody went insane.
And
Fucking
immediately
mental,
I
man.
saw a bunch of blood flowing out of the left side of what appeared to be his neck, and then Charlie went limp.
Oh, we seem to be losing.
Come on, guys, it's
connection.
2025.
Can you still hear me?
We had a puma event in Bulgaria too.
Yeah. Sorry, and just tell us a little bit about what had happened in the run-up to that.
This is from the BBC. In one video, an audience member can be heard asking Kirk about mass shootings in America. Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years? Holding a microphone, Kirk responds, counting or not counting gang violence. A loud gunshot is heard and Kirk appears to be yelled backwards. Oh, okay. Don't we already know that? Okay. So now there's rumors that they don't have the shooter yet.
Can you still hear us?
Yes, yeah.
Can you still hear us? Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
we
awesome.
Girls,
and then,
it's 2025. Jesus.
And then Charlie Kirk goes to pick up the microphone to answer the second question, and that's when the shots went off. Or just one shot.
One shot. And then we've seen from some of the footage there, as you can imagine, terror, chaos, people running from the scene.
Oh, you're making the point. This was his last words on Earth again. His last words were counting or not counting gang violence. That was his last words. He literally talks about gun control as he gets shot. Jesus Christ, man. God is a big comedian, dude.
Kirk's tent.
Yeah, we ran
His
about
last word is
15,
violence.
30 seconds into a building and just went under a desk in there and contacted our editors about what had happened. But it seemed really confusing. No one really knew what was going on. It was pretty chaotic.
And talk to us a little bit
Makes you wonder what's going on right now. He's like probably in a hospital bed, right? Doctors are trying to, like, I wonder, I really am interested, like, medically. What do they do with him right now medically? It's probably going over my head. I don't know anything about that. I'm gonna do something really weird. How to treat neck gunshot wounds. Is that fucked up? I'm like genuinely interested how that medically works. No, I don't find any. Okay, no, there's. Oh my god, we're not watching that. Oh my god, what the fuck? Yeah, we're not watching that, man.
There were a few there with some like signs
Doctors
of
can't do anything. I don't think
Probably
that's
no more than
true.
10 though. Right, and we spoke to so many college students that were there that were just so happy to have Kirk there and feel represented. And
But that blood loss must be
again,
insane.
They kept talking about the sense of patriotism that they had there and that Kirk embodied. So
The amount of people celebrating his death is alarming. Who is celebrating it? Who's doing that? Who is doing that? Some maniacs on Twitter probably that are just having no parents.
There were people from all over who had come to the event.
My grandpa's a surgeon and always says until he's dead you can't save anyone.
The event a little bit earlier. You can see him there in his white t-shirt under that tent where he was seated speaking to the crowd there.
Dude, imagine like his family going through this shit right now, man.
It
Fuck,
seemed that
dude.
it was a very relaxed and welcoming environment before this shot rang out.
Right. Yes, and I think
You have to pressure on a GSW. What? Even when on the neck. Gunshot wound. Then you get an operating room ASAP and doctors start fixing things. It's possible to survive. It's very possible to die from it. Time will tell.
he's speaking to, but there was probably around 500 people there, and we're all just looking down at Charlie.
And had he interacted with the crowd before he started speaking?
yes, he had a couple walk-on songs that were
His
just
family was in the crowd?
normal, like,
Nah,
pep
fuck
anthems.
off. Dude, this is getting deeper. Shut up. Send me a link. His family... Fuck off. Fuck off.
3 minutes long, a debate about the
His family
Church
was...
of Jesus
Send me a
Christ of
link. I don't
Latter-day Saints.
trust
He was
you.
evangelical,
I never
and
trust
so
anything
they were just
until
going
you...
back, and he was talking about how much he loves members of that church.
So he didn't make a speech as such, he just moved straight to taking questions
It was
from those
straight
who'd
into
come
the
to see
debate.
him.
Yeah, it was pretty straight. He made a little joke about the protesters on the balcony, and then kind of got right to it.
Scroll down, you will see it. Oh, fuck off, dude. I'm gonna go to bed, man. This is fucking... I don't want to do this anymore. He talked about gun violence right before getting shot. Ah, for fuck's sake. Details about exactly what happened today when blah blah. Pray for his wife Erica, their 2 children, all who were present. Ah, for fuck's sake. Oh, man. What do you do that as a mother? You probably just take the kids out of the situation ASAP.
The debater gave a rebuttal question, and before Charlie Kirk could respond, he went to grab the mic, and we saw him we heard the sound and saw him just fall to the right, or to his left. And again,
You block the wound and just get him to a hospital. I would guess it's all about the airway, right? So if this is your neck from the top, you have 2 arteries here, that's so I understand, and this is your throat and airway and your spine. And if it goes like this, you still have a bit of blood flow here, and you can still breathe air. Like, this is all fucked up, but you like still have maybe a chance or something, I guess. But if it hits you like this, it's over, right? You just choke on your own blood, which apparently didn't fucking happen, I guess.
looking out at the crowd, and then I did notice police officers.
Well,
behind
his
the
kids are
tent
going to
standing
vote
guard.
Republican for the rest of their life.
A ton of police officers in the crowd itself. And
Spine is
maybe
also
they were
GG, yeah,
blended
probably.
in, but did you see any that were?
Not to my knowledge, no, I didn't see any either.
So then you
Thank
both
you,
were
Jerry.
ducking for cover once you heard that shot rang out. So
I don't want to be an asshole. I feel like we're all yapping here, blah, 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 and tomorrow he's just gone, man.
Correct,
Because how can you survive that, man, if you watch the video?
And so what's going on at the university right now?
It's always kind of weird how, right, reporters, it's their job. You always have to find more content. So what else do you have? We have a lot of views right now. We got to keep going. What's going on? What else going on? It's like kind of, there's nothing to say anymore much, you know?
Yeah, so there are lots and lots of police here. There are people in.
I saw the video, yeah. It's pretty bad.
uniforms. There are so many.
I just, my main emotion is always, man, that I believe, I listened to a podcast years ago. I listened to a podcast many years ago, and they talked about death, and I will never forget what one of them said. They said, death is your most private moment in life. When you die, that's really private, right? That's you and yourself. And we live in a world now where some people, their death is not private. It's very public. You die in front of a camera and the whole world, a boomer in Germany, a Twitch chat, discusses your death and watches you die, man. How fucking awkward is that? How fucking awkward is that? Imagine they can't find the shooter. Fuck, man, that sucks. Have you seen this guy? Why are you sending me a video of a guy saying, what is wrong with you, you complete moron of a human being? What is wrong with you, kid?
People can bring
mental maniac
to the campus or to events there, as far as you know.
Fuck you, dude.
To my knowledge, I do not know. We should probably we should figure that out. You're not allowed to bring guns onto the college campus. Right.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay. All right. Eva Terry and Emma Pitts from Deseret News, thank you so much for talking to us here on BBC News. And
I think we'll call you soon. Because I could just grind views here like a little bitch, but there's not much to say here anymore.
Keeping an eye out for an update on Charlie Kirk. At this point, we're told he's in a critical condition, but Eva
Trump wants you to pray. Trump does not pray himself.
I want to go back to our panel and bring them back in here. Joy Cheney, a Democratic strategist, and Matthew Bartlett, a Republican strategist.
The fact that this happened so close to that girl getting stabbed is fucked. Lots of violence this week.
Quite the situation that
I don't know.
From.
I feel like I want to counter that, and I don't think that's true. I think statistically there's always violence, always people getting shot. It's just this is public. A public figure just got shot, and the Ukrainian girl, it was televised. It was on a camera. I think there's isn't there like a thing that every day like 3 people get shot or some stuff? Just now this guy's famous and the other girl was televised.
This is part of the vibrant fabric of America, of democracy, of our society. Millions of people that think differently. There are divisions in our country. They are real. They are significant. Yet what unites us is far, far greater. And the notion of having political violence in our society is, unfortunately, we have seen, growing instances.
I feel like a lot of
and again, that must be
people, especially right wing in who's winning here? I think security services, man. I think a lot of people will up their security. Elon Musk did that after Luigi, right? I think they're all gonna up their security a lot, man. Looks like the left is ready to shoot now. And not the left, but that guy was probably just a fucking psychopath. But feels like you need more security now.
Situation. Again, this is an assault on free
Why are people blaming Muslims?
On American democracy.
Who is blaming Muslims? Again, I'm gonna test this. I can't handle this. Mr. Weed 1. Show me a link. Where is this from? Who is blaming Muslims? What's going on? What are you talking about? What is going on?
Absolutely condemning this type of political violence in America.
And indeed, we should say that we don't have any details of the suspect, of the gunman at this point, nor do we have any information as to a motive for the shooting, and we are awaiting an update on Mr. Kirk's condition from the hospital. The last we heard was that he was in a critical condition. A colleague of his saying that to our news partners here in the US, CBS News. Joy, just again, listening to Eva and Emma describing that scene, it's one that college students and
the stream you showed, people said fuck Islam. I thought from the bottom of my heart, from the deepest soul, you are a fucking moron, Mr. Wheat. You are an ultimate moron, and you are a massive problem in democracy that you can vote one day. That's fucking bad. About 20 minutes ago, I showed the YouTube chat where a bunch of maniacs said fuck Muslims. And 20 minutes later, your pea-brain puts in, are you mentally ill? I have to gently ask, are you okay? What is wrong with you, dude? How are you like that? How do you exist?
Unacceptable.
Jesus Christ almighty.
We don't know the motivations here. But whatever they were, they are wrong, and they undermine democracy. What I would say is also it makes people fearful to go out and engage in the kinds of debates.
Now a
that
guy
define
says he's officially dead. A lot of fucking yapping and shit, man. The problem is I don't have Twitter. TommyKay News would be much, much better if I had motherfucking Twitter, dude. Sometimes I think I'm gonna go back to Twitter just for the news, but I hate Twitter to death, man. I fucking hate Twitter. It's the biggest fucking terrible website ever. They just announced in that need a link. TMZ is very raw if you watch their live feed. Fuck's he doing?
Saying what?
Wait, what?
What did you just say?
Okay, we can't confirm that he said that.
What?
Sorry, we can't confirm this.
Don't say it.
He's probably dead. You can't survive that.
This, but that's what people are saying.
Democrats kill Charlie Kirk. Hey, can you turn off the chat, please?
Wait a minute. Is this from the Utah State Assembly or what?
Oh, they're now seeing the school shooting. If you don't know, there was a school shooting 20 minutes ago. The network that airs the Charlie Kirk show, William McCarvoice, is currently displaying this current Charlie Kirk has passed. What is this? Real America's Voice. Well, they would probably know. They have a good contact to him. I mean, yeah, how we... With all the respect, man, if you see that video, you're not gonna survive that, bro.
You know, my background is in mental health and psychology. I want to say it's...
Why is every right-wing woman looking the same?
Really angry. It's okay. I mean, and people need to be able to reconcile that with them.
Bozo. What is wrong with people, bro? This is exactly why I want the internet to not be anonymous anymore. This is why he is alive in Christ. This is the most dumb human beings the world has ever seen. Complete moronic retardation, dude. Utterly gone.
Yeah, to your point, he was the most effective I've ever seen.
So he's officially dead
Turning
now.
Point USA.
With all due respect, it was pretty clear.
A vision of a young guy that dropped out of college because he realized college was
fuck, man.
to go back to college.
I'm gonna do internet culture, as weird as it is. I'm putting an F in the chat. I fully disagree with that guy and his views. I think he was a terrible influence on America, but no fucking way on earth he shall die for that. The kids should never, ever, ever go through shit like that. And just fucking not cool, man. Fucking not cool. I think in moments like this, it's important to be human and not left-wing or right-wing. And just fucking not cool. But maybe as a finishing point, this is gonna happen again and again.
For my friends,
and again and again. And by the time you are 80 years old and you sit in a retirement home, shit like this is still gonna fucking happen. Because nothing is gonna change.
Across this nation with
Thoughts
the young
and prayers,
people.
my
And I look at
friends.
this
Thoughts and
nation
prayers.
and I think of the young people, the darkness in the eyes
The old
of
man
so
they
many of
arrested
the
got
young
released.
people.
The old man wasn't the guy? They arrested the old man wrongly? Fuck, dude.
Raise up into a crop of righteousness. And I thank the Lord. I thank the Lord for Charlie. I thank the Lord for his life. I thank the Lord for what it meant to so many people. I just thank the Lord. And I pray that...
They got the wrong person. This is a movie. It's a fucking movie. The old man was wrongly accused. He can probably sue now. Probably a scary moment when you're like running from a shooter, bro. So, they don't have the shooter? Damn. Wouldn't you be like, whoa, whoa, it's him? Like, what the fuck?
Beyond his years, he understood what he was doing. He also understood what Gen Z needed that millennials never got, which was a support system. He said to me just in Colorado, there wasn't much ingenious about what I did. I just realized that young people needed to have positive peer pressure. I think that's what he called it.
Kind of scary they didn't have him yet.
Be who they were taught
Imagine
to be.
like the guy
If
gets
they were
away and you
Christian
never know
and
who was
they
it.
believed in life and they believed in liberty and free speech. They didn't need to be bowed down at college, and the way to fight that bullyism.
So the option of this being like some left-wing lip taught is still very, very big here.
And we're live, and it's just gives you guys an interesting angle to see
What the fuck is
how
this?
things operate in the newsroom and how we break news and
Okay, shut up. I can't watch TMZ. Oh my god. Oh, I can't watch this. What the fuck?
In place, the tent where Charlie Kirk was speaking is literally a few yards away from where we're standing right now on the west side.
The Trump shooter was a MAGA guy?
Yeah, Daniel, that was some really stark
Republican, yeah.
testimony and things that they witnessed.
I have a hard time with this. How every time there's a shooting, it's very important to see, was the shooter a Democrat? Or had the fucking mustache? I think we should come together and say they were a psychopath. This human being decided in their head to kill another human being. Maybe it doesn't matter what they stood for, since they're just fucking... It's the propagandization of the media, right? Telling you, oh my god, it was a blue-haired transgender person.
Long from our news specialists that out there on campus. We want to check back in with Dan Rascon. And Dan, you have been speaking to so many people there that they're just willing to share their insights and what they saw. Some
on the video, you can see people instantly come to his aid.
And something they're never going to forget.
Yeah, that's exactly right, boy. These stories that we're hearing out here on campus
Incoming
are just
Civil
pretty
War.
incredible.
For 20 years, man, I'm fucking hearing you said, incoming Civil War. It is the West has fallen, World War III. Fucking nothing is happening, okay?
Over here, so we're on the north side of it, and as you can see, the traffic right now beginning to clear up. It's pretty much opened up right around in this area also.
This time it's going to happen.
So it's finally starting to kind of get that congestion out of the way here, but we're going to bring in Gordon Ramsay. Now, Gordon, you were actually there.
Gordon Ramsay?
At the event also. We've been hearing a lot of stories from people
His
that were there
name
at the
is
event.
Gordon Ramsay. They're trolling everyone. I swear this is all a meme. This is all a TV show, bro. How's anything real anymore?
So, like you said, I was like in the Hall of Flags building. I was behind the window. When I heard the shots, I didn't see where the shot came from. Of course,
Gordon Ramsay. He
when that
probably
shot
said the
happened,
wrong name.
everybody from my building ducked down. I ducked down as well, and like before I ducked down, I got like a little glimpse at Charlie Kirk, and
It's interesting if you think shooters like this are inspired by Luigi. Like that people are starting to now use violence against stuff like this.
It's pretty traumatizing.
And this is gonna like grow
We heard
more.
a lot of that. Your reaction that something would happen like that right here at UVU. I mean, this is obviously a
Yeah,
very
Tyke,
safe
it is.
campus.
I have
good
this
students
belief
here,
that there
lot of
is
good
a big
people.
comedy in the
Your
universe.
reaction?
It's all a bit
yeah,
comic.
no, like you said, like there's a lot of good people. Like
Charlie Kirk's
friends,
last word on this planet was
professors.
violence.
This is UVU is the place for you. And like so far, like it's been an awesome
Massive
experience.
manhunt. The real
For
shooter is
something
still
that
on the
to
run.
happen, it's just
What is he
really
prepared well?
devastating,
Like you know, snipe and then instantly get the fuck out,
Kind
change
of
clothes and
describe a
stuff
little
or
bit
some
of
shit and
chaos
get out.
There is what we heard as far as people kind of running and kind of getting out of the way there.
It's cynical as fuck. Well, life is cynical. Look at the world.
Kind of what you saw when people
The
started
guy
to kinda get out of the
literally
way.
gets killed while he talks about gun violence. You think,
after the shot.
think I'm
everybody
cynical?
from
It's just the
the
world, man.
courtyard
The
started
world is
running away.
fucking insane.
Everybody from my building started running away.
Thank you, Drew. Thank you,
But
Lord.
me, like I was like a little shocked, so like couldn't really move. So I was just standing in one spot, ducking my head down. For some
was a
reason,
pro?
I don't know why I didn't.
I don't know much about guns and how that works, but shooting a guy in the neck from 200 yards is probably not the easiest thing ever. Probably, but people that do this are very prepared, right? They prepare very well for this stuff.
Finally got up and looked at the aftermath, and it was pretty.
Somewhere on this planet, right, there's a human being sitting on the computer like this, and he just is waiting to press enter to turn the is into a was on his Wikipedia page. And the moment it's like, is it confirmed? It's confirmed. Okay. I updated the Wikipedia. I did it.
I'm not gonna think about it too much. Of course, like, will it traumatize me for life, forever? Yeah, it will. But all this is like keeping
it's updated. Yeah, it's
keeping
updated.
positive, having positive minds, and like having like Jesus and God on your side. So, but like for other students.
Fucking Americans with God and Jesus, man. You're the most godless fucking people ever, man, down there. What the fuck?
Especially something similar to mine.
Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate that. That's Gordon Ramsay's just joining us here
Gordon
on campus.
Ramsay.
Again, we're hearing a lot of the same kind of stories here. A lot of trauma here as far as these students are concerned, a lot of shock, a lot of disbelief that something like that would just happen right there in the...
So, from this building or something, huh?
middle of the day. It seemed like a very
Anyone
safe
has a satellite
venue.
picture?
It seemed like a very safe area, of course.
Anyone
And
has a
to have
satellite picture?
something like that happen and to witness something like that. And not only did they witness it, but it was very traumatic as far as what they witnessed. You know, to be able to see someone actually get hit with a bullet, blood coming out, and then that person dropping to the ground. So everybody out here, a lot of people saying that are praying for Charlie, hoping that he will be able to recover right now. But again, campus is finally starting to clear out in this area again, as we mentioned, just on the north side here of the UCCU Center Arena. And boy, traffic is really kind of moving forward finally, but it took a couple of hours to be able to get everybody out of here. But man, it was quite the traffic jam. A lot of police presence still out here in this area. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Dan Rascon reporting live from UVU campus. Thank you, Dan.
One thing I'm seeing on social media here, just in the last half hour, UVU has put
well,
on Twitter,
this is
not
obviously
Twitter, X,
not so
that,
easy.
Campus is closed, classes
I don't have
canceled,
enough information,
we need that,
obviously.
But they're still calling on people who are on campus to
Someone did
shelter
it?
in place. You know, that so that
No, that's
that
wrong. That's the wrong
coincides,
guy.
You know, with information.
We don't know if it's him or not.
Have a suspect in
They don't know if it's him or not.
So just keeping you up to date.
That's the wrong
We can't
guy.
confirm the suspect of the status of the suspect, but within the last half hour,
that
the
old man is
university
gonna
is still
sue, bro.
urging people to secure in place until police
Wow, that's
officers
the
can
biggest
escort
parking lot
you
I've ever seen in my
safely
life.
off campus.
What
Let's
the
go now to
fuck is
our
that parking lot, dude? Holy moly.
who has been on campus.
Unfortunately, I wouldn't know where he was sitting. It was like an auditorium. People were... I will know. This is obviously not gonna work.
Those still inside the school to shelter in place.
I have
until
no
an officer
idea.
Can maybe escort them
He was
to
on the
parking lot
crowd?
to their
Yeah.
car. And that's what we've seen a little bit here and there. A lot of police officers
You just
here
passed it?
near the UCC Center, and then right behind us over here. I mean, there are several police officers from all sorts
this
of
is
different
just-
agencies, not only in
Right there,
Utah County, but I've noticed a few from outside of Utah County as well, just all helping to be a part of this. And just a few seconds, oh yeah,
At
up
the
there
Hall
you
of
can
Flags.
see the DPS helicopter, Department of Public Safety.
I can't do New York Times. They hate my ad blocker.
Hearing that maybe
It's literally
a
right there.
suspect is not in custody at this point.
She was right here. And that's the auditorium. And then there's this building here.
A lot of people here on campus that we saw students
Is that
leaving
confirmed,
there and maybe
though?
think a little bit like, okay,
I don't want to
let's
watch the
just
video
look at
again
this, okay.
of
But
him
now
getting
hearing
shot,
that
dude.
a
That's not
suspect
good.
may not be
No,
in
that's not.
custody, it's kind of amped things up
That's it, you think?
just a little bit again with students, as they're saying, is it's safe to get out of here. And last we heard again that if you are in a building right now, shelter in place and wait for a police officer.
Everyone
to
now
come get
confirms
you.
he's
But
dead. I
as
mean,
you
makes
can
sense,
see, I mean,
dude.
just
If
the
you
parking
saw
lot
that,
here
man.
was definitely full a little while ago.
So we
Still
will
a
be
lot of cars here
talking.
from those that are
It came like
sheltering in
this.
place and such like that. But just waiting now to get
So
the
it
official
can
word that
literally only be this building, huh?
and here you can see a police
Could be
officer here
roof
armed
or
and
window.
just
But you will
making
think there's
sure
students in this
everything's
window.
tip-top on this end
Watching
before maybe
everything.
letting
There will be
some
people
students that are
there.
still in the building, out of the building. So we'll continue
And
to
he
stay
shot him
here.
kind of like
I
this.
was just chatting with an employee,
It's like some
a source of
JFK
mine
shit,
told me that
dude.
I've known for a few years, saying that they
He got him
were
like
inside
this here.
their
Bam.
offices right back in here.
Could
They
have been
were
here,
moved to
huh?
the baseball field, and now they have been moved from the baseball field. As
What
they still
else should
try
it
to
be?
figure out exactly what's going on with the suspect.
There's not a way, right?
and
There's
everything
not a
about
way.
safety on that sort of thing. So again, we'll continue to stay here. We'll walk around, chat with some more people, and try to update you with more information as it becomes available.
Thank you so much, Alex Cabrera, reporting live.
He fell to his
from
left,
UVU
because
campus.
he
And
was.
just want to bring your
That's not even
attention
debatable.
to the screen here. We were just looking at
Netanyahu is
your
reacting.
video there.
What?
And we had just mentioned that Utah Valley University
Praying for Charlie. Thank you, Benjamin.
reminding folks that the campus is closed right now.
Dude,
Classes
what
have
the
since
fuck?
been canceled. And as we've been talking about,
They report 180 meters. How do they know that? How do you know it's a 180 meter shot? How do they know stuff like that?
we did see what appeared to be
Trump
law
also announced he's dead. I mean, we just knew that 10 minutes ago, guys.
going door to door from
How do you
building
know
to
that?
building, and that
How do you know if
coincides with
someone
the
is shot from
UVU
180
is
meters?
posted on
How would
X.
you know
They
that?
are
I don't
making
understand.
sure that the
Sound to
campus is
impact.
secure. They're going building
Ah,
to
they can do
building.
mathematics on that?
If you are on campus, they are escorting people safely off campus. They're just reminding people to please clear out the campus again because UVU has
Can I paint here?
just within minutes that
I know you can
did
paint. I know
not
you can. I
have a
know that.
suspect in custody. So this is going to be
I know
something
you can
that they're
paint. How did you do that?
actively pursuing right now as we're showing you that chopper.
Oh, help me,
footage.
Chad. I'm a fucking
Police are going, they're
boomer.
going building to building. They're going to be escorting people off campus, making sure that the campus is safe and secure.
Let's go now to Mike Hedrick,
What?
who is on the UVU campus. So, Mike, just with
Oh, fuck off.
an unfolding situation. We're still seeing officers
Oh.
going in.
Are you sure about that
What can you tell us from what
180?
you're seeing?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, as officers are going in, everyone else is coming out. So you can look in the parking lot right
This
here.
is higher. This is actually higher. Yeah. Ooh, I'm doing the FBI's work here. That's actually higher. Oh. Nah.
This many emergency vehicles in one spot.
The shot came like this, and here he's already obstructed.
Is behind me as well. You have multiple SWAT.
You guys said 180 meters. What is it?
So again, when you look at all these flashing
What is it, you
lights,
fucking
all these
liars, huh?
emergency vehicles, if there's any question how seriously they're taking it, that's it.
Shit, I'm
right
gone. Where am
there.
I? Fuck.
And so I've spoken to a number of students who were here on campus.
Dude, in the chaos, you could probably get out easily, man. It's roughly 180 meters, 165. Totally this building, man, 100%. But here you have no shot.
We have one student that I overheard.
Would you have been here, huh?
Inside there and get her laptop. They're like, sorry, give me your.
Then if you're like a professional man, you quickly use the chaos, get the fuck out, drop the gun somewhere, change clothes, you're fucking out, dude. You're gone. You're fucking gone.
All the way in here, and again, here we are 2 hours after the shooting. You still have this police presence, and you still have the traffic that you do of people just trying to get out.
He was planning this, obviously. If you shoot like that, man, you're planning that. Imagine the chance of that person getting away, man. We know he's dead 10 minutes ago, man. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me. And now he's no longer with us. Melania and my sympathies go to his beautiful wife, Erica, and family. Charlie, we love you.
That's when they're going to come out. That's where they're going to discuss and tell us what they know so far. I spoke with one individual.
There's surveillance video of the shooter leaving the campus. They probably don't show that to the public right now, though. Oh, what the fuck happened? Oh. They probably, Oh, they're now going to announce the death.
News special report. Here's Tom Yamas.
We are coming on the air with breaking news right now and an update on conservative activist Charlie Kirk. President Trump says that Kirk...
I honestly feel a little bit dumb that we were sitting here like, he could survive this. That was kind of stupid.
...away while he was speaking at Utah Valley University. Here is the Trump the president has just put out. I want to put this up. He posted it on Truth Social. He writes, "The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he is no longer with us." Melania...
Yeah, I would think certain stuff like the surveillance footage is now in the hands of police and they investigate. This is nothing for the public.
This is also important. The school is...
It'd be crazy if the guy gets away, man.
There is no suspect in custody after they previously said that one was. Charlie Kirk, as you see here, was speaking at Utah Valley University earlier this afternoon. He had just started to take questions to debate some of the people who had come to watch him speak in this amphitheater. There were thousands of people there. Within a few minutes of him answering the second question, eyewitnesses heard a gunshot and then say they saw him recoil back, blood coming out of his neck or his chest. Thousands of people there, everyone ducked down and then started to run out and scramble. It is unclear exactly who shot Charlie Kirk.
Though, man. Is it hot? I don't know much about guns. A 200-meter shot like that? Okay, it's literally right that thing, man. Oh, shit, dude. There's probably need detectives now, right?
Which is an organization that has supported President Trump in both his campaigns, all three of his campaigns, I should say. And Charlie himself spoke at both Republican conventions. A very young activist.
It's really hot. Very professional, man.
Podcasting.
Professional shooters are always like these lonely men that are good with guns.
He goes to college campuses, and you see it right here under the tent. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I
don't know, man. In a situation like this, like you're scared. This is kind of fucked up. Shooting a guy from this
conservative side. He is a staunch supporter of President Trump. He worked with the president's son, Don Jr.
With all the respect, in my opinion, this is not that super crazy. The world is crazy every single day. I never am a guy that goes like, oh my God, the world is going insane. Every day is like this, man.
Correspondent Kelly O'Donnell. And Kelly, just earlier, I think this year, Charlie Kirk was speaking with California's Governor Gavin Newsom on the podcast.
What's crazy is, man, I literally lately have Charlie Kirk in my YouTube shorts a shit ton, man. If randomly, let me go. I watch him all the time, disagreeing with him. We just talked about him earlier today on the stream. If I go to my YouTube shorts, let me do 20 and I get Charlie Kirk. Jiu-Jitsu, 40K, Asmongold. This is my algorithm, chat. TommyKay algorithm, Joe Rogan. Hitler, very nice. SSCO. No Charlie Kirk? Come on. Oh, Dexter. Okay. Literally mine too. Okay, no Charlie Kirk. Well, I guess it's over now. Normally I have Charlie Kirk all the time. Come on, I'm trying to make a point here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Jiu-Jitsu, Warhammer, and comedy, man. Okay, no Charlie Kirk. Sorry, I fucked it up, guys. But we just talked about him earlier today.
Man, 31 years old, to the president himself, the vice president, put him in an extraordinary category of the modern
I know all of
political
Dectors just from YouTube
influencer.
Shorts.
Perhaps at no time in our country have we had someone who could come through not holding elective office, not having the traditional pathway, and yet carved out a voice and identity that, of course, brought many people along to his views, but also, because of the nature of politics, there were many who vigorously opposed his ideas, many traditional ideas, ideas that were...
It's crazy how there's a shock in Europe and in the US. People are kind of used to news like this.
Cultural divides that are in the United States. Also notable,
Well,
Tom, is that
need a
it
shot
is
is easy.
incredibly rare that the president of the United States would make a death announcement like this. Typically, we learn from law enforcement. We do so after we know all family members have been notified. This speaks to the direct personal
It's shocking
relationship
for Americans.
between President Trump,
Is it?
his team,
About 30 minutes ago, there was a school shooting in Denver.
his wife,
around Denver.
family, and
but it
so
doesn't even
forth.
matter right now.
So we have
It's
not yet had
interesting enough.
official confirmation beyond the president, as far as I know, in the moments I've been waiting to speak with you here. We've been reaching out to the highest levels of law enforcement. Also incredibly notable, at this point, we are not aware of any suspect being detained. When you saw the scene and
That's
the video
scary,
that
man.
you showed, gave us a sense of a very crowded campus environment.
I just showed that
A
window.
tent largely
TommyKay
for sun
FBI.
protection, not for security protection. But that would, of course, diminish some of the lines of sight, would give some ideas about where
Asmongold
they might
in
have
danger.
been able
Asmongold
to
probably
try
will
to
never
learn
leave the
more
house
about where
after
did
this.
the gunshot come from, what direction, what are they learning. As we know, there was an older gentleman who was taken into custody, apparently not related to the violence itself.
What is this? Why, what are you sending me? What is... Why? Ban him. Ban this person. Ban him. What the fuck is... Why are you fucking...
Were there a person or persons involved? What were the motivations? All of that yet to be identified. We have been in a season of political violence, Tom. In Minnesota, we saw the lawmakers at the state legislative level who were killed along with a spouse, another lawmaker wounded along with a spouse. And we have seen these attempts, including on the life of President Trump. That is notable.
Dude, imagine that bullet would have hit Trump, man. That would be fucking insane, man. Could you imagine the fucking... What would have happened? J.D. Vance would probably easily win the election, and easily, man. Easily.
Involving an attempt on the...
I still believe Peter Thiel hired that kid. It's proven, right? That kid was very, he was seen to be in FBI headquarters and stuff. Peter Thiel wanted to kill Trump. So J.D. Vance is president, 100%. Thank you, Neo, for the 20, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Biggest view count in forever, and all I'm doing is reacting to a guy getting shot, man. Look at you fucking retards. I showed the best Hoi 4 content in the world. Ah! Fuck TommyKay, he changed. Oh, a guy got assassinated. Tommy, hello. Fuck you, people. Thank you, Neo, for the 20, man. Thank you, thank you.
With the assassination attempt on President...
It's actually funny, man, that just today, man, life is weird. Just today, I ChatGPT'd,
How will this
where is
affect
it?
the Hoi 4 development
No,
cycle?
where's that? Ah, it's on the app. You don't see it here. It's on the app. I was Googling how to improve my stream, and it said, just chatting, just chatting, just chatting. That's how I will improve my stream.
A political activist.
Yeah, his last Earth, war from this Earth is violence. Yeah, his last word.
In front of a very friendly crowd from the eyewitnesses we have spoken to.
Thank you, Patches. Thank you, Tom Boilover. And thank you so much, Neo. Don't forget, I have to say it again, if you gift subs, you can vote on any of these games to be my next game. The next game I play next Hoi 4. You have 20 votes, buddy. Thank you, Neo, man.
There may be a turning point when it comes to politics in this country. I mean, how will political activists, any type of political speech now, happen in America, right? When you have something like this happen in a place where someone thought he was speaking to a friendly crowd.
Well, you could do something about guns.
Well, certainly it was a largely friendly crowd.
I understand,
mean,
Chat.
Utah,
I agree with Chat that it's at a point you can't take the guns away from the Americans. You can't do it. You would maybe have to somehow reform it slowly to slowly make the gun leave public life or be more under locked doors or something. Maybe a slow approach or something, but...
There are waves of what happens. Initially, there is the shock. There is bipartisan or across the spectrum condemnation of political violence. There are inevitably questions about the availability of guns and questions of security. Obviously,
everyone in this chat heard this a billion times. Something bad happens, man. Oh, thoughts and prayers. Guns are really a problem. We were going to do something. Nothing happens. It will happen again. And in 1 year, there's another school shooting, 20 people dying, and we're all going to sit here. It's a forever circle of fuck me in the ass. I've been following Charlie a lot, watching debates and other shit. I totally disagreed with him, but this was coming just because the stuff he sometimes says. Thanks for the bits. I watched Charlie a lot too. We just talked about him today earlier on stream. We just talked about him. It was about how he defended Trump from Epstein stuff. And yeah, I mean, we don't need to discuss this for a second, that this shouldn't happen. He shouldn't die. 100%.
Those are societal issues. Right now, we're still in the early fact gathering. There'll be a period of acknowledging his life, those who will grieve his memory, and then what are the next steps?
Yeah, Kelly, stand by for us. I want to bring in former White House Deputy Press Secretary Hogan Gidley, a friend of Charlie.
But I like the point you made. It's not, even Donald Trump, right? It's not so easy anymore to be in public. A public speaker, if you're a political figure of the left or right, it's getting dangerous now, man. And I don't know if that's a weird thought that I have, but the shooting of Luigi, killing the CEO, and now this shooting, and him maybe even getting away, does that raise the chance of it happening again? Because people feel like, oh, others are doing it. I want to shoot someone too. I don't know if that's correct. Also, this guy was the security man. That guy is going to have a bad night, man. I don't know. Probably, huh? People will get more motivated to do stuff like this. That's actually scary, man, how it slowly puts itself to like a climax.
A debate over ideas, no violence, altercations other than verbal, because that's what the country is all about, disagreeing. And,
this was Mario?
He built a brand, he built an entity, he built a movement based on the ability to come together and have these sensible, honest conversations.
Could you imagine the shooter's name is Mario?
Data, and just watching him do that, it was just.
We are not lambs. We need to fight back. What do you want to fight right now? What are you talking about?
A long time, and to watch him at such a young age be able to capture.
He's actually dead. I mean, with all the respect, if you watch the video, which I think all of you are doing, I think 90% of you saw the video. You ain't surviving that shit, man. Ah, fuck, man.
University of Mississippi in Oxford.
The video will be in my dream tonight.
I told him I saw that he was coming, and he knew I went there. He said, "Oh, you have to come to that. We're gonna have a great time." And so I was trying to plan a trip down to Oxford.
Crazy how if you get shot like with Trump, right? How little centimeters. Imagine, it's fucking crazy. Like how Trump changed his head so it didn't kill him. Like if Charlie, it's fucked up how the world works, right? How if Charlie just like went or something, right? Everything changes. It's fucking insanity, dude.
To think insanity. Someone would do something like this simply for disagreeing with somebody.
My cousin is sharing it on Snapchat.
But obviously, they didn't like Charlie.
I did the Diablo 3 stream, bro. You weren't there. I played for 4 hours, and I didn't like it too much. I thought it was too easy. Then I got grindy. I got legendary items too fast. I did that stream, but you weren't there, buddy, man. I didn't like it too much. No hate, buddy. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you.
But right now, I think a lot of people
rest in peace, man. He doesn't deserve that.
Angry, and a lot of people are sad.
Doesn't deserve that. We had a really weird conversation earlier in the Hoi 4 game, right? At what point is an assassination justified, right? Like, killing Hitler or Putin is kind of like a good thing, right? But killing Charlie is not a good thing. And it's a very deep question. And I feel like the conclusion will be if you like actually hurt people, if you actually, the objective reason people get hurt or die, like Putin's invasion of Ukraine, that's kind of where I feel like free for the shot, man. Now, one could argue his speech or what he says hurts people, incites violence, but I don't know about that. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I think what he did is just, it's free speech. And even if you hate the guy, and I totally disagree with this guy, man, you have to handle that in a progressive, adult, democratic society, man. You gotta fucking be able to handle that. He didn't like deny the Holocaust or anything. He said fucked up shit, but still.
These are his position.
Shouldn't fucking die for that.
There is no excuse. There is no reason. There is no rationale for this behavior in any form or fashion. I don't care what Charlie Kirk said.
You're a fucking retard. You're a retard, buddy. You need to stop using the internet.
And
you're a fucking moron.
What is so frustrating is, as the tensions
Can I ask what you disagree with?
To get ratcheted up, you brought this
we had it earlier today. I did the news stream where he defended Trump in the Epstein stuff. There you go. If you want, we can do a stream about this tomorrow where we look at his views. Lots of things. For example, Article 2, obviously I will disagree with that. I think he was very, very pro that the Christian religion should overtake government. It should really be a huge part of the government. No secularism. Obviously, super disagree with that. But I would have to look deeper what else I disagree with right now.
Tools for silencing and censoring voices.
He was super pro-Israel.
Your opinions. And so there is no reason for anyone to want to attack Charlie Kirk. There is no reason that is legitimate by any stretch of the imagination.
He said gun deaths are worth it to keep guns.
We don't know the motivation, as you said.
Probably said a lot of things in his life. That in the end got him killed.
Flat out evil.
Flat out evil, and it speaks to sort of how large of a figure Charlie had become, if you will, Hogan, right? He had become
Tommy is pro-Israel too.
We just see that video in Utah. Thousands of people had shown up. We've spoken to eyewitnesses who were excited to be there to hear him speak. He had crowds like
freedom
this
of speech is only fine for leftist.
And he
something that's really disturbing to me is that when something like this happens, something really deep and saddening, how the retarded people got out of holes. A lot of people in chat are moronic 12-year-olds right now, completely fucking gone, man, utterly insane. Young kids in front of a PC that are not being attended right now by an adult. That's what's going on in this chat, and that is always disturbing, man. How many of you just go completely... And this is just you guys. What's going on Twitter right now, man? Just people going completely nuts, dude.
Entertainment, too. Not just someone getting up behind a podium and giving a speech, but...
Will you play the Into the Orient format? Let's talk about that later.
Bringing in the youth vote. He had a massive impact on the election in 2020, obviously won in 2024 as well, doing some incredible work in many key battleground states, just from a mechanical standpoint, getting out the vote.
Could have been all shooting. I really just don't dislike this. Was it the lefty? Was it the righty? This is childish, in my opinion. I think if a human being comes to the conclusion in their brain that today I'm going to shoot another human being, it doesn't matter what they stand for. They're first and foremost a social and psychopath. And when you meet a psychopath in an asylum, are you going to argue with them about their political ideas? No, they're fucking psychopaths. You don't care if he's left or right. It's a fucking schizophrenic maniac. It's weird to always act like, who did it? Was he left or right? It's just fucking insanity.
Charlie was a devout Christian. He believed in the risen Lord. And right now, the people out there who are suffering and who are sad for him
wouldn't argue with Ted Bundy.
And what he is.
Ted Bundy, they got him. Ted Bundy voted Democrat? I always knew. I know it's Kamala. She eats corpses.
Of comfort today.
Yeah, we've seen that in a lot of the posts from both the defense secretary and the vice president as well. Hogan, I do want to ask you, talk to me about the relationship he built with the Trump family and with the president.
He deserved it.
I know he worked with Don Jr. As an assistant and helped him out politically, and then he also.
And I know you, Marcel. I know who you are, kind of in real life, and you're a child. I know who you are. You're like below 20 years old or something.
Speaks to his relationship with the president. And also what he had built, that the president of the United States, the leader of the free world,
your brain is 16.
Announced his death to the public.
I know you, Marcel. I played for you many years, and you've always been a retard child.
Very close,
I know he's showing it again, like you always do.
The president is about getting results. He is about seeing the fruits of labor actually coming to work and getting things done. And Charlie provided that. He would always ask Charlie about the pulse of the young people in this country. What are you hearing? What are you seeing on the road? And what makes...
I have a bit of autistic brain. If you are a human being and a citizen, right, a civilian, and you're on the front row filming Charlie, and he gets shot in the neck, how does it happen that video on your phone is quickly on the internet? How does that happen? Does that person like tweet it out? How does that work? It's a bit of a weird thought, but you know, you're a civilian human being filming the death. And then you just fucking post it already? The Nightcrawler. The first one was a tweet. Wouldn't you be fucking like a bit traumatized? But your main thing is like, oh, let me tweet that, man. Like, how does that help?
What he has built and I know it's going to live on.
Jake Gyllenhaal, the Nightcrawler.
You can't overstate how much he has been important to this movement.
Hogan, and how does this change sort of what happens in the way we interact with people who work in politics, right? Because again, like I just want to hammer this point home. I mean, Charlie Kirk was not elected. I mean, he was a huge conservative figure, but he is not somebody who had run for office. He just had a huge platform, and he was the target of an assassin, right? And yet you work with people like Speaker Johnson, who have to go out there and meet voters, and everybody else that runs for office. And we've seen what kind of violent world it has become in our country now when someone like Charlie Kirk is killed in cold blood on a college campus.
There is no
CCTV is probably now very important in this
shivers through the spines of many elected officials, many public figures.
Seem professional. Look, I'm just a yapper. I don't know much, but what I learned in my life, what I've seen, is that these assassinations is often a white male, a bit older, and a loner, because loners are very they just got him. No, wrong, fake news. You're just fake news. You don't know what you're talking about. Because loners are very good with guns, like they go hunting and they go to shooting ranges. They're good with guns, stuff like that. Like the Trump shooter was like this lonely weirdo kid, right?
These things are being reported now, but they're also,
they count this as an official school shooting. Actually, they do. This is actually a school shooting.
People receive. Again, no place for it. I would argue.
I can stream 10 hours, easy, man.
Completely
very easy
against
for me.
our Judeo-Christian founding, our civil society, our very American way of life. But at the same time, it's a reality at this point, and I hate that it is. So I think people out there are going to be quite concerned and maybe even reticent to get out on the political stage when it's meant for open, honest debate and not violence. But we've seen so much of this in recent years, including today, of course. And
shooting's insane. Yeah, it's fucking bad. Again, my main feeling, I want to call this here soon. My main feeling is, the main thing I leave this with is, something bad happened today. I can't change it. No one can change it. It is what it is. But what blows my mind is that it's televised. A human being died, gave his life, said goodbye to existence, and everybody is watching you die, man. That is so awkward. Imagine one day you die violently and millions of people watch that and make like a thing out of it. Yo, that guy here, Johnny Silverrand in chat, just died today. Here's a video of ISIS cutting off his head, and people just like share that and stuff. It's so weird, man. That weirds me so out. I will never forget. I will never forget this. When Kobe Bryant died, when his helicopter crashed, I was on Twitter, and I remember he just died 5 minutes ago. And I go hashtag Kobe Bryant, and people already memed his death, made jokes about him. And I was sitting at home like, bro, a human being, a human soul, with his daughter just died, and you like meme it on the internet and make jokes about it and share pictures of the burning wreckage and stuff, and that kind of always gets me a bit, man. Rest in peace for Johnny Silverrand in the chat. That kind of fucking gets me. I really hope I die privately one day, like no one filming me. And the fucking kids, man, right? When the kids are older one day, you think they're not gonna look this up? You think they're not gonna Google the death video, man? Fuck, dude. Fuck. Fuckity fuck.
About this, how close Charlie Kirk was, how influential he was, not just as a so-called influencer or a conservative activist, but as a friend, as a confidant to so many people who have now, in this second Trump term, attained the highest levels of power in this country. Despite his age, just 31 years old, he had gotten close to so many,
I would love dying on stream,
the
man.
president's son.
That would be a good
he
death
was
for me.
instrumental,
What I
of course, in being vocal in support of now Vice.
But the best death is, man, a girl is riding you like your wife is riding your dick. You're like, I think that's the best way, man. Probably very horrifying to your wife. She's like, oh my God, I killed, what the fuck?
From
But
President
for you,
Trump
man, it's pretty
himself,
good.
Tom.
Yeah. Hallie Jackson, stand by for us. Joining us on the phone now is Taylor Dufour and Haley Birmingham. The married couple were at the event about 30 feet away from where Kirk was speaking. I know you guys join us now by phone here. I'm sorry that you guys had to witness that. Tell us what you remember seeing when you heard that first gunshot.
Hi, thank you.
I'm sorry, guys. Are you there? Taylor and Haley?
Yeah, we're here. Yeah, we're here. Sorry.
Again, I don't know if you were able to hear me. Tell us what you remember seeing Did you hear the gunshot?
But it shows security is very useless, right? You can't really stop gunshot.
We heard the gunshot and people just started dropping, and so my wife, my biggest concern was getting her down.
Batum, calm down a bit, buddy. I know you're a bit mentally ill in the head, but just calm down
out of his chair, buddy. And I saw the blood coming out of his neck, and it was just, you know, people panicking, kind of chaos. That we were everybody worked together. Everybody kind of came together and was, you know, what can we do to help everybody? And
let's make views of someone's death. Look at the world. Let's be honest. This is my biggest view count in a long time. Even though I like gaming. Hassan, biggest view count. The news, massive view counts. But it sucks. But I also feel like, can you blame the media? Because you fucking love watching this, chat. The whole world likes to watch this. Something happened. Something evil happened. And everybody wants to watch it. My biggest view counts, man, when the Ukraine war started. People love this shit. And that's an inherent flaw in the human race. And I can't even blame any humans. I'm the same. We fucking love this. We love watching this shit. Maybe that's something we should also think about a bit. Well, we're yours, man. Back in the day, everybody went to the market square when there was a hanging. They're hanging a guy today. Let's go watch it, man. Unfortunately, that's how it works, man. And it's sad. I wish I would have this view count playing Hoi 4 and doing great content, but you guys rather want me to watch...
Happy and fun and having so much...
Talk about a dead guy, man, who just got killed.
You know, and it's the kind of people that he drew. And
Hassan was actually supposed to debate him next month? Wow. Really? Damn. Damn.
Remember the pop and everyone looking around questioning the same question, and I was questioning if that could have been a real gun. Kind of sounded like a lot
in 2 weeks was supposed to debate him.
Gun.
Hassan hired a shooter, so he doesn't have to debate him.
Military stature-looking man in front of us, and he was pushing people down, saying,
"They're going building by building, looking for the guy."
That's a gunshot.
Maybe the last question I want to call this here soon is what I'm interested in right now. How do you build up the manhunt? Who is involved? Detectives, probably. I have no idea about this. How will that work? A detective? How does that happen? Who coordinates that? The local police department, the sheriff, or how is that organized? Thank you, Gorf. Palantir will find him. You check for gunpowder residue and shit. Yeah, but he's still gone. FBI actually does this. FBI. Ah, okay. FBI. True. Yeah, that makes sense. FBI takes care of this. I guess it's a lot of CCTV checking. ChatGPT bits. This is my last thing today. I want to go to sleep and just watch some Dexter where he killed people. Lisa's dad, right? Lisa's dad is like a hardcore Christian and stuff, and he always says that he doesn't like how movies and TV shows is all about death and people dying and corpses and stuff. And then he will say right now, it's no wonder we're so sensitized to this, because every time we open the TV, it's just death and murdering all the time. So imagine a person gets assassinated from a sniper shot 200 meters away. Panic ensues, and the shooter leaves the spot of shooting. Speaking of the USA, how would a manhunt or search for the shooter look like or be built up? What is the known procedure? Kind of weird question, I don't know, man. How do I escape? So first of all, local police arrives and locks down the area around the victim. Officers will look where the shot might have come from, like that rooftop. If the victim were a high-profile figure, they will talk to protective details, medical aid, asking for a friend, wink, wink. A cordon is quickly set up, usually several city blocks in urban settings or extended perimeters. But this takes a long time, right, to get all of these people ready. By the time the guy's gone, officers search rooftops, hotel rooms, blah, blah, blah. Witnesses will talk. Yeah, talking to witnesses. Yeah. Police helicopter, thermal imaging, ballistic forensics, shell casings. You will think the guy takes the shell. I will probably take the shell. Bullet fragments and sniper nest evidence. Tripod marks, footprint impressions. Ballistic labs attempt to match the bullet type and caliber. Then I think most importantly, video surveillance, CCTV and stuff. I'm actually pro CCTV. People hate it about me. I like CCTV. I like it. Traffic cameras, doorbell cameras, etc. And tips and intelligence coordination. You will have an incident command system, a unified command post established, often with the FBI or ATF. ATF is Armed Task Force. Specialized units like the FBI Hostage Rescue Team or Terrorist Task Force will come. Door-to-door searches, looking for likely escape paths. Roadblocks, K9 units. You all over the place, Tommy? Investigators check recent gun purchases, known extremist groups, criminal records. When I was younger, I wanted this as a job, like hunting people like this. I wanted to do that, but I'm a retard, so probably very hard to find the guy. Probably very hard.
Like I said,
let's see what happens tomorrow, man. Tomorrow, unfortunately, I can't stream out. Oh, ATF is the alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. Ah, okay.
And law enforcement officials in Utah.
We should do an LA Noir stream down the line.
Still no confirmed information from them as far as who they might be looking for. The governor of Utah, Spencer Cox, putting out a statement just a while ago saying he just got off the phone with President Trump and working with the FBI and Utah law enforcement. They're looking forward to bringing to justice the individual responsible for this tragedy.
You found the clip of me talking about him? Oh, here we go. Damn, you found the clip. This was 8 hours ago, chat. This was me 8 hours ago.
His official statement is saying, because influencers have now run with it, saying, does the below look like the actual signature from the president?
Charlie Kirk, man, that guy is dangerous, man. Does the below from the Wall Street Journal look like this actual signature from the president? I don't think so at all. Fake. Charlie Kirk, man, very fucked up guy.
I don't think so at all. Fake.
Well, it's my opinion.
Yes.
I stand behind that. Shit, bro. Oh, shit. It was me. They found the shooter. I stand with that opinion. I said that. Still, I wish that on him, man, bro. Like, what the fuck, Tommy is not the main
shell casing or a weapon that was left behind.
I was here all day, man. I was
video that person was there. We've been showing videos throughout the afternoon here, Tom, of this incident, and is typically the case whenever there is a shooting incident, certainly that involves a fatality. We don't show that moment of the shot being hit just out of respect for the individual, but also, you know, these things tend to inflame and incite these types of incidents.
They're about to show pictures of the shooter
in the future, and certainly don't want to contribute to.
The shooter was right here, the media says. Oh, how do I don't know how to do that. One sec. How do you do this? It's totally the rooftop I showed earlier. How do I do that? Give me a sec. I don't know how to use coordinates. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. You gave me this, man? I don't understand. That's in Spain, bro. Wait, it's not. From there? How? No, you don't have a clear shot. Am I retarded? You are actually obstructed. Unfortunately, we can't. I don't. That's bullshit. It was here, man. This is even where they put the red, the yellow tape. No, nah. The media is retarded. I'm much better than the media. You cannot shoot like that. No, you can't. There's even a tree. Maybe still. It's still summer. Fuck that. I was thinking right here. But then how would you leave, right? When I was younger, when I was in law school, I wanted to be detective. Obviously, I'm an idiot, right? But I like to, like... He would probably insta-pick that shit up. And then... I mean, you just quickly have to, like, hide the weapon. And, like, the moment you're inside, nobody knows who you are. Nobody fucking knows. You should probably even... It just sets the roof part, not the location. Well, TommyKay used to do that ages ago. I feel like it's also clever if you're the shooter, you just act panic. You, like, walk through here and then you go, like, oh my god, we should run. I have a really weird feeling. I hope I'm really wrong. I have it, like, in my bones that that guy is getting away. I don't know why. I just feel that in my bones. I don't know why. Stairs on the left side. Okay. Well, okay, I think we're done here, man. I remain with my number one word. So unnecessary, man. So unnecessary, man.
We have the vice president in New York.
You'll think the guy prepared this, though, right? He knows Charlie's coming. This feels very prepared, huh?
There's other travel throughout the day, including involving President Trump. And we have the United Nations.
Check Discord. His tweets were super cursed. Here's his last tweet. Oh, people are already joking on the dead guy. The guy's not even cold, and you fuckers already joke on him. Oh shit. What? We paid some Etsy witches to curse Charlie Kirk. What's wrong with you people? Okay, Marcel. Someone unban Marcel. He apologized and said he just opened the stream and didn't know he's dead.
Types of things has been immediately paying attention to this incident.
So let's do a final beautiful thing here. Let's read this amazing chat here. Free Palestine. You wasted $5. Hell. Jesus is coming back soon. Free Israel. Ban guns. You all need Jesus. Claims to be pro-life. I am fully for destroying the anonymity of the internet. Who is Charlie? Win equals hell. El Media. Israel is strong. Mental illness. Utter mental illness.
Like,
completely
for example, someone protected by the Secret
gone.
Service or
Utterly
the Diplomatic
gone.
Security Service. He can't get close enough. The second is he really wants to escape. So when you are familiar with assassins and snipers,
it's a he. Let's be real.
This shot, I've watched that video of Mr. Kirk being wounded over and over again.
Oh, why?
He's wounded in the left front of his neck. It looks like maybe a hunting rifle, you know, a 30-06, a 308 rifle. It's a large wound, immediately a large loss of blood.
Stop showing that, man,
and
you
he's
fuckers.
in a bowl. I mean, his tent for his speaking arrangement is in a bowl. There's grass steps. You can see the people on your shot there as it elevates up. And if the assassin
Now
is
Trump
in
will
a
use
position
God
on
everywhere.
the building, even one floor above that grassy section, he has a shot right down into the bowl. And when you're on an elevated shot with a rifle, and it's probably a scope, you know, that's really not that difficult a shot. You don't have to be any kind of a trained sniper.
It's not that crazy, okay?
And the
It's actually
person
easy
can
shot, he
get
says.
in and egress. There's no robust security here. Get into the site and maybe shoot from a window or a roof or a hidden nook and break the rifle in half, put it in a duffel bag, and escape. So
That's what I was saying,
I'd be
yeah.
looking for here, Tom, is a rifle recovered? Because there may be no rifle recovered. Is there a cartridge recovered? There may be no cartridge.
Nah, professional will take all that stuff with him.
Rifle, the cartridge
I'm
is
really
not
interested in a fucked up way how they investigate. I would love to, like, how do they proceed? How did they hunt the guy? I think that's super interesting, man. Want to be careful that I... Oh no, I might show my address here. I want to be careful. I can't show Google Street View. I don't want to show you guys my address. Is there Street View here? There's no Street View, no. I don't think so. I don't think there is. How do you do Street View? Double click, right? Ah, here. Oh. Oh. So this is the building right there. So we'll probably just have his... I mean, he's not leaving on foot, right? Is he? He's probably taking a car. Feels like it's a video game right now. If you're the police, you probably would have to check which cars are leaving first. Because if the shooter leaves fast, he will be one of the first to leave. It would be intelligent, though, to just act like a panicked civilian. That would be genius. So you will probably look at surveillance, but there's no surveillance anywhere. Well, we have this guy checking it. You would have to look for people with bags. I found him. There it is. GG. You would probably have to look at people with large bags. One sec, I don't want to show my address accidentally. How do I go back here? What the fuck is that? Oh, you can go inside the building and shit. What the fuck, dude? Whoa, what the fuck, man? That's fucked up. Whoa, what the fuck? If he leaves by car, he will take this, yeah. He will take this. Shut up. They have footage of him running? Shut up. One sec. Let me first check if it's graphic. Yo! No fucking way! It's like... No way! He's right there! Watch, watch, watch. Look! Dude! Holy shit! Damn! TommyKay News on the hunt. That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said where he is. That is exactly what I said. Which isn't that hard. You don't have to be a genius. That's exactly this corner. Obviously, right here they have to look for the residue. And then they have to ask yourself from where he's going. That was obviously from here. He's obviously obstructed here. But then what will happen? How did you go? We see him run to the left though. Why are you going to the left, buddy? Why don't you go... Why are you going like this? Why are you going not going like this? Why are you doing that, man? He's standing, huh? Oh no, he just shot and probably already pushes himself up. Stands up. And now he's running to the left. Perfect video, man. Good job that they did that. But then he goes to the left. He goes over here. This is called the Women's Success Center. Why are you going over there? Why are you going over there? Interesting, huh? I need Google Earth, one sec. I want to go to sleep, but I'm getting kind of ridiculous right now. I'm going a bit insane in the head here. Why are you going to the left? There's no way down. I mean, he could have built, he would have jumped. A car here would make insane sense. But then he's fucking gone. But that would be really dumb. If he instantly goes in the car and drives, it's good for the police. They just have to see which cars left first. If you have any CCTV here or here, right? These two streets are becoming very crucial now. And you check for the first cars leaving. Then again, on foot, I think he's safer. But then you will probably have witnesses. You will have people. What a beautiful neighborhood, by the way, man. Beautiful. Maybe he's running to the middle? But he's running like that. The shadow isn't getting smaller. He will run like that if he wants to go to the middle. Once again. Is the shadow getting smaller? Yeah. That's a crazy video, man. Filming that. But yeah, it makes total sense. He was on that roof, as TommyKay News knew 1 hour ago. Interesting, man. Interesting. Could be camera effect. I think I want to call it here soon, though. I'm getting a bit tired of fucking looking at murder. It's a bit annoying. Don't give up, pussy. Go hunt him. I'm just very interested how the law enforcement, what they do right now. How does it work and stuff? Super interesting. Finally, what's Hassan up to? What's he doing right now?
Americans go to those places. They talk about how they feel still much safer than they do in other American neighborhoods. I mean, think about all the TikTok memes that have come out of, like, you know, when you get stood up by a British gangster, you know what I mean?
Whatever. Do you really need this much fucking police, man? Like, is that gonna help? Well, let's see tomorrow what we have, man. Oh, God, okay. No way! Wow! Damn. Dude, I tell you, nowadays you just let the internet do their thing. The internet will find everything. Oh my God. There you go. But well, everybody knows he was shooting from there.
Yeah. You think he'd already be in place? You would think that.
Oh, they're talking. Oh, fuck, they know. Oh, yeah. Lots of videos now. And then he left.
So there's somebody on the roof right there?
This video is crazy, man.
Just saying. Huh. He just ran from over. Where's my finger?
He ran.
Well, from over there.
That video is worth a lot right now, huh? Fuck.
And then
dressed in full black. Very professional, man. This guy feels very professional, man.
and now he's right there. Just saying. Just getting right
Just saying.
Yeah.
Jesus,
you think
man.
he'd already be in
fuck.
place? You would think that. So there's somebody on the roof.
Crazy how
right
these videos are always then getting released to the entire world, man. They probably fought Police Sniper. What's going to happen next? I don't think much will happen.
But it's okay. What the fuck did I miss again?
Oh, bro, man, you missed a lot, dude. Thank you. In honor of Charlie Kirk, a truly great American radio and owning all American flags to be lowered.
She slipped through my fingers like sand. Heard that she had a man. Now I'm just sitting here sad. Oh well, ship sail. She slipped through my fingers like sand.